Heroes of Greyhawk is a game played by adults and recorded for an adult audience. Sometimes we use adult language and explore adult topics. Consider yourself warned.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Superior Adventures Guild. My name is Dave, your humble dungeon master and host for tonight's Heroes of Greyhawk game, where we pretend like we're heroes in Greyhawk. It's pretty simple. It's right in the name, and we have a good time doing it. And really, the reason that it's so much fun is because of these beautiful people that join me every single week. They keep coming back for more. Hello, you guys. How's it going?
Hello.
Hey.
Super.
So good to have you all back. We're going to go ahead and get started with some introductions. And I would like to kick it over to Ashley first this week.
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley, Minnesota Muse 99 on Twitter, and I am playing for you tonight Xanthi, the Golden Eyed Girl, the very innocent and nice, and not at all weird or suspicious in any way.
Somebody fact check that, please.
I'm sure it's true.
Oh, great to have you back, Ashley. Really appreciate you and your portrayal of this 100% innocent young adventurer. Just just off to find her glory and fame. Thanks for being here. Let's jump over to Christian. Hello, Blake.
Hey, sup? I'm Bleak Season. The Bleak Season on Twitters and all that good stuff. I'm playing Lachlan Feldspar, a Tempest cleric. I never know if it's thunder or lightning, but I guess it's a bit of both. So it's a Tempest cleric. I'm usually the one getting beat on by all the bad guys, while my three friends are in the back having tea and crumpets, and then Ashley has to heal me, and then we start all over.
There's crumpet.
Tea, look, he's drinking tea.
Nice.
Yeah, that's who I am, and that's what I'm doing.
That's who you are. That's who you're playing. Do you have anything you want to?
How many hit points I have.
Yeah, we're just guessing. It's a shot in the dark. Is there anything that you would like to tell us about that you have coming up in the next couple of days, Bleak? Because I know you do.
Yeah, next couple of days. I do have on Thursday, Shade Song coming up, the part 5 of The Wreckage of Stars. So that's stories finishing. I'll start a new one a couple of weeks after. And on Friday, on Darling Creepshow's Twitch channel, there's a lot of finishings this week. The last episode of our 4-part cult game, which has been dark and twisted and traumatic and all the good stuff that makes life worth living. And I'll be on Darling Tweak Show.
That's basically what's been going on. It's been a tweak show.
That's basically it. Darling Creep Show's Twitch on Thursday at 8 Eastern with Dr. Dave here in body and maybe not mind.
Oh.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens. It's the grand finale, and I'm excited for it. Dark game. If you've never played Cult, check it out before you get into it. I wish I would have known what was going to happen because, boy, it's been rough, but really fun. So thank you for that. Let's jump over to Andy. Andy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy, also known as Andy G3D here on Twitch and on our Discord, and also on Twitter.
Really?
Sometimes I look at that. Tonight, I will be playing once again Desmond Adelar, the human rogue of the 3rd level.
And for each of those levels, he has a curse.
Yeah.
Yep. He's just every time I level up, I get a new curse.
Your third.
True. I
Sweet.
hear if you get enough curses, they even each other out.
Yeah. See, you get the right curse, it cancels out the one you got already.
Right.
I'm waiting for the one that cancels out arrows to the chest.
Oof, that is a curse.
That seems to happen every game.
Yeah.
So.
You're our favorite pincushion, and we wouldn't have it any other way. Thanks for coming back for more torturous curses and sharp arrow tips. Yep. Shelly, you're back again? What's going on?
I know, it's weird. Why did I come back?
Yeah.
To get my sword.
Da, 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 da.
Glutton for punishment.
Yes. So if you hadn't guessed it, I am Shelly, also known as Flea Monkey on the chats and Real Flea Monkey on Twitter. tonight I'm playing Nori, a forest gnome warlock who really wants to reconnect with her sword and hopefully in turn her memories as well. And maybe make a few friends. Maybe they'll stick around. Who knows? Maybe they'll just hightail it out of here when they hear what I got going on.
Oh
I
boy.
think Nori's going to fit right into this group of misfits.
I have a feeling so.
Yeah, I'm like, so Shelley's like, yeah, I'd like to have like a really cool family heirloom sword. Is that cool? And I'm like, absolutely. And then first session, it's stolen.
Didn't even get to hold it and
No.
it's gone.
No.
Yeah, you tell the DM things that your character cares about so they can take them from you.
Yes.
I would never do
Don't
that.
get too comfortable because we only have one spot in the group, and I'm really liking that goblin that we met last week. You know,
Toblob?
yeah, we might have you fight each other, and we'll pick the winner.
Battle to the death.
Fight Club. I love it.
A gnome and a goblin fighting each other.
A gnome and a
nothing
goblin
better.
walk into a bar.
A vicious, tiny fight.
Oh my God, there's nothing better. So great to have you back, Shelley. I'm super stoked that you've joined this table of players, and you're a good friend, and I love having you in the game. So appreciate that. Another thing that I really appreciate, you guys, is the fact that guess what? We've got a sponsor, and our sponsor is CZRPG. Yeah, no doubt. And guess what, guys? We've got something special going on now. CZRPG has a new Kickstarter going on. I'm going to put a link to the Kickstarter in the chat here. And we are going to, in 4 weeks' time, over the course of the next 4 weeks, we're going to bring in all the people who sign up to be part of the giveaway. And we are going to, at the end of the 4 weeks, give away a digital copy of their book, Amazing Encounters and Places. God, I'm really good at this promo stuff. It's a 304-page 5e book with 8 drop-in locations, 56 encounters, 65 maps, and more goodies. Like, there's legit goodies in there. I don't know what those are, but it looks awesome. Actually, I kickstarted that one, and that is coming to me pretty darn soon. So if you want to get in on the action, !drawing to enter to win. So this is what we're going to do is each week, everybody who enters, we're going to put into a big pool. At the end of 4 weeks, we're going to draw one lucky winner, and they're going to get a signed physical copy of this book straight from CZRPG, from Christian's hands, his very own
Like
hands.
a real copy?
Yeah, like you could open it and smell the binding glue.
Like coffee
Glue.
stains and cheese.
Oh
crumbs
yeah,
and
you could
everything.
spill things on it. You get fingerprints all over it. When your pen breaks and leaks ink everywhere, it's great.
Smear chocolate all over one page.
The best.
Spill your coffee on it.
Absolutely, because you know you're reading it in the morning over your coffee.
No, I like to do that.
Hell
Blood.
yeah. So guys, seriously, !
blood
Drawing to get in on the action.
Blood everywhere.
Everybody's eligible to win, my friends. So even my friends here at the table, if you want to get in on this, it's a pretty sweet book. I have a PDF copy of it because I kickstarted it, and I'm waiting for my physical copy. But anyways, that's what we're doing. So the Amazing RPG giveaway is what we're calling it, in celebration of the new Kickstarter. What you'll do is you will enter to win. You would also need to follow their Kickstarter promo, okay, which I put in the chat. So make sure you go over there and do that as well. We're going to cross-reference those lists, and then we're going to draw a winner. It sounds complicated, but Christian tells me he's got it all figured out, so I trust him. Thank you to CZRPG for continuing to support this stream. We really, really appreciate it. They're awesome people, and they create really, really cool content. So, yeah, I think that might be it for our announcements.
Are you sure?
No, I'm not. That's why I'm stalling. Is there something else? What am I missing? What did I forget?
Talk about next Monday.
Oh, next Monday. It's the day after Sunday.
Yep.
Just kidding. We're going to get back to part 2. We're going to get back to part 2 of our Eldritch Horror 2-shot, a modern setting Call of Cthulhu adventure that is being run by MJ Russell. It's got an awesome cast, including Gabe Greenspan, Rouge, Dylan McCollum, and somehow I got in there. Super fun. We had our first session last night. If you want to check it out, it's on VOD. Molly did an amazing job coming up with this whole scenario. A lot of really cool a lot of cool assets that she made for the VTT that were super on point. So really, really fun. Andy did the graphic design for the logo, which turned out super cool. And actually, Molly used that logo in some of the assets that she created. So it's getting a lot of play, which is really cool. So yeah, very fun. I've never played that game before, and I found it to be very intimidating until we started to play. Molly is so good about like just telling you what to roll and making it, easy. So anyways, check that out, and we'll be back for the finale. Is it a finale when it's a 2-shot? Why not? The big 2-shot finale Monday night. Now are we done?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't tell us about your cookbook.
We can be.
You
My
didn't
what?
tell us about your cookbook.
The cookbook is, there's been a slight delay in fulfillment on the cookbook, and I'm blaming supply chains. So everybody just sit
Supply
tight.
chain problems.
Yep, it's a big supply chain problem. It's really at the very
That's a
front
thing.
end of the supply chain where the book hasn't been written yet. So stay tuned. We'll be getting into that at some point in the near future. Okay, that was pretty funny. Here we go. We're gonna get into a recap because that's how we start these things off, isn't it? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In our last session, Desmond, Xanthi, and Lachlan happened across a strange scene. Yelping goblins racing into the gnarly forest, fleeing, as it turns out, from a gnome in a hole. And as it would seem, this agitated gnome had been trapped by those goblins, who subsequently absconded with the little one's weapon, a family sword of untold value. Unable to recall how they'd fallen into the trap or why they were roaming the forest, the gnome introduced herself as Nori, and then raced into the forest to pursue the goblin thieves and recover her prized weapon. And being the heroes that our Heroes of Greyhawk are, they gave chase, racing into the forest, but losing the goblins, the tracks disappearing. Nori spoke with the chickadees of the forest, who directed the party's attention to a concealed pit, which you figured was some sort of a trap. With quick thinking, Xanthi feigned capture by calling out,
Help, I am stuck in the hole.
The goblins emerged from the undergrowth, and a fight ensued as Desmond took an arrow to the chest. What? That never happens. With lightning and flame and battle axe, the 3 goblin swordmen were quickly slain, but the sneaky archer got away. I'll take that as a victory. Turning your attention to the pit, you noticed handholds along the walls. Perhaps to aid in climbing, Lachlan descended into the darkness to find a horizontal shaft continuing into further darkness. One by one, you climbed down to join your friend. Sneaking forward, Desmond found himself falling into a pit trap filled with pots and pans, causing a loud clamor and alerting the residents of this underground lair to their presence. We found ourselves in another goblin fight with more goblin minions streaming into the room. You took care of them fairly quickly, even though there were quite a few to deal with. And while most of them went down, one of them wielding a great axe traded massive blows with Lachlan, but luckily Desmond sprang forward and with his dagger dropped the goblin with a well-placed sneak attack. Continuing into the lair, you encountered more goblins, taking a few hits along the way, Nori dropping to the ground but quickly being revived by Lachlan after dispatching the rest of the goblins. Though one, perhaps a magic wielder, a curse spitter perhaps, ran deeper into the complex. You followed, discovering a prison with a captive goblin named Tolblob, who successfully negotiated his release and a 5 gold piece payment in exchange for providing you with key information about the lair, specifically the location of 2 secret doors, one to the east and a second to the south. And this, my friends, is where we return to our adventure. As you are deep inside this lair, you have just begun to reach Desmond to open up said secret door. Now, remind me, if you will, are you guys heading to the south? Or are you going to the east in this complex? Let's bring up the map here so we can kind of get a sneak peek of what's actually happening.
Which
underground.
one is the best loot?
Well, you guys did find the flour, the ginger, and the salt. So, I mean, you guys pretty much won at this point.
We might as well leave.
Right.
Open up our own bakery at this point.
We are not leaving.
And coffee shop.
We're gonna make
right.
little cakes, just shaped like swords. So we call it Nori's sword.
No.
Yeah, the idea was to go through this door down here.
Okay.
We have the carafe of endless coffee.
Unless we want to talk about it first.
That seemed like the hot door to me.
I think
Also-
we were planning on that.
Yeah, you kind of got to be tactical, so you always go to the leftmost one and then slowly make your way back.
I mean, we can't spend a lot of time here because, you know, that guy who got away, he's going to come back probably with more people.
What if they're expecting us to come through this way? Maybe we should double back and go the other way.
I mean, we could.
I opened the door.
You do? You push past Desmond to open it?
Oh, that
Are
one?
we going, are we
No,
going
no.
down
Tracks.
or which
Oh,
one?
you
going
opened
south.
that door.
Oh, we're
Alright.
going south. Okay.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
no,
we're-
we're going south.
I'm on boxes just to be by the
Hey,
door.
what the- All right.
I'm not going first, guys. And then Toblob looks at you, Xanthi, says, "Hey, look, Toblob doesn't need to be here anymore. I'm gonna take my leave. Really great to meet you all. Good luck with the massacre and everything. And you know, maybe we'll catch up some other time. Bye."
All right, bye, Mr. Blob.
This
He was a nice guy.
this decision is gonna come back to haunt us, just like fucking.
Whenever we let somebody go, it always
Oh
comes
yeah,
back to
So,
It's like
us.
Brock.
So,
somehow
Nice.
come back and bite us
Oh,
right
that's
in the
amazing.
common theme.
Goblins are
Hey.
quite slippery, but he seemed nice. I agree with.
Yeah, but
Xanthi?
look at it this way: the other goblins had him in jail. So if he's bad enough that the other goblins put him in jail,
Well, maybe he was just too good. I don't know why we're talking. Oh, let's go. Get in that door.
very pushy for a gnome. I opened
Yes.
the door.
He's hungry for battle.
I had
All
my
right,
shield out. I opened the door.
All right, you're gonna open the door. I love it. Let me reveal
I
what
don't
you
open the
see.
door.
Let me reveal.
You know, Dave, it says a lot that we're nervous to open doors in your dungeons.
You guys are. You're very cautious. I really appreciate that cautiousness of your gameplay. All right, so nevertheless, despite your cautiousness, shit's about to hit the fan.
Of course.
Let's see if I can reveal this stuff without revealing everything. Wait for it. Wait for it. That didn't work.
Can I give you an Albert shadow tip?
Yeah.
Don't make one big shadow. Make shadows around the
I
different
have,
rooms
like,
that you expect to reveal one at a time.
I do have like a bunch of little ones, but then they overlap a little bit. All right, so let's see. Did that do anything? Okay, that did something. All right, so Lachlan, you see that there is a passage here. So you move forward into the passage.
I don't move into it. Let's not be
Okay,
ridiculous.
so you
Poke my head
open
in.
the door and it's a passage. The passage leads basically into this, into the wall for all intents and purposes.
I'll poke my head in.
Yep.
What's in
And
there? What's in
then-
there?
You see that there are some people inside because I just revealed it.
Yeah, no.
Surprise!
Surprise! Roll initiative.
Oi!
Oh,
Oh wait, I can't. I'm not gonna metagame. The door is closed there, right?
No, you just opened it, I thought.
You opened it. Yeah, you opened the door.
This door?
No, you're right here.
This is a secret
Because
door.
I
we're
thought
going
this was
through.
like a tunnel that went down here.
No, sorry, that was just my bad. That was my bad. What do you call it? Fog of war management.
these goblins have an open floor plan cavern.
Yeah, they do.
One
I mean,
fart
it
and
makes
one
sense.
wind
wind
ball.
ball
Open
together.
floor plans are evil, and so are goblins. So
Open hole. Never mind.
Yeah,
There you go.
I'm gonna step back and close the door.
You could. You see them.
No,
What?
I rolled a
It's up
1.
to you.
no. Well, we'll roll initiative and we'll see.
All right. All right, 25 to 20. 15 to 20.
18.
All right, Lachlan. 10 to 15.
13.
Okay.
10.
Okay. And Desmond.
I'm calling shenanigans, Dave. These dice you sent me rolled a 1.
Yes, perfect.
Weighted.
For a total of 5.
5, okay.
They detect when the stream is running, and when the stream is not running, they roll 50.
That's right.
Yeah.
When the stream's
The
running.
little sensor goes
That's right.
off,
That'd be cool.
and then they roll like normal
All right,
dice.
so that is perfect, Lachlan. You're at the top of the order.
Nice.
You look and you open the door and you see a chamber. Now, in this chamber, I'll just give you a little bit of description. It's about 30 feet long, 15 feet wide. As you walk into the east, there is a platform with a wooden throne atop it. It's up on kind of a 5-foot platform. The ceiling above is about 15 feet from the ground level. At the west end of the room, as you peek in, there is a table. There is a white-haired goblin with a crown standing behind the table. You can clearly see that one because it's labeled Queen. And then there are 3 additional goblins laying in wait for you with bows drawn. What would you like to do?
They haven't seen me, right?
I would say if you want to roll a stealth check right now to figure out if they do, you can certainly do that.
That's not. No. I'm going to step back.
Okay.
And I will tell Spug to back out of there. And I will tell them over my shoulder, there's a whole bunch of goblins in there and they're coming. And I am going to hold my action, and when one of them pops in front of me, I will smite them with my hammer.
Did you close the door?
No.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. That brings us to Nori.
If I hear they're coming and there's that many in there, did you say there was a queen-looking lady in there, or just archers?
Like I said, I think I said there's a bunch of them in there and they're coming.
Okay. Okay, so
Yeah,
I wouldn't
to Lachlan,
know
all
this
goblins
is,
kind of look the same. It's kind of a thing.
I wouldn't know that this is probably the room. So I will prepare. I will hold an Eldritch Blast for the first set of goblin eyeballs that come through the door.
All right. Sounds good. That brings us to them. And they are going to get into position. And they're going to take some shots with their bows at Lachlan, because that's the guy they can see.
Oh yeah, they have bows, eh?
Yep.
Yeah, I think we gotta just get in there.
Yeah.
All right. First shot from the one on the left is a dirty 20.
Yo.
So that is a total of... That is a total of 6 piercing damage, Lachlan, as you take the first shot. The second one is an 8, misses you. And the third one is an 18. I think that hits your armor class, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that damage is going to be another 6 piercing as you take 2 arrows to the chest. For once, it's not Desmond being shot with arrows.
For once.
Yep. That is their turn. And then... Oh, yeah. Then you hear this voice call out, "Get in here!" As... as a bonus action, Xanthi, you see goblins running down the door towards you.
Oh, no.
I
goblins!
I will say not Toblob, okay? Toblob, this is not Toblob. These are other people. This is number 1, number 2, and number 3. Very different goblins. They come running in. You're sort of looking to the south. Why don't you do this? Give me a quick perception check, Xanthi, because you're keeping an eye on things. You're in a heightened sense of awareness. Let me zoom out on the map here so
Okay.
people can see what we're talking about. But I want to see if you can see them kind of running down the hall towards you. And then one of them pops in here.
9.
9, yeah, you don't see them, and they come right up, and then you kind of look as you see motion, and they're already on you. So the one that's right next to you is going to get an attack with a short sword.
It makes sense. I mean, Lachlan was talking to me, so I was looking down the hallway.
Actually, it's a dagger.
Came up
16.
right
Does
behind me.
a dagger hit with the 16?
Yep.
All right, you take 1 point of damage.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Not
Intruders.
one.
And
First
then-
time I've been hit this
yeah.
whole adventure.
Is it really?
Yes.
Oh no, we got to fix that. All right, that's the goblin's
No.
turn.
Not my fault. Not my fault.
Yeah, right. Xanthi, it is your turn.
Oh man. So she just got sliced a little bit, and she's going to turn around and just try to push that goblin away with a shocking grasp.
Oh gosh. Hey, thanks for the follow, the warlock Kyloraptor. Ooh, that's cool.
All right, so that is a dirty 20
Dirty 20 will hit.
for 6 lightning damage.
Wow.
And they can't take reactions until the start of their next turn.
You're doing lightning stuff now too? Their next turn will never
Level
come because you
3.
just totally obliterated this guy.
Okay. Then I will take the rest of my move to I guess back down here. You guys, there's a bunch of goblins down that hallway.
They're coming from that side too.
They've got this pinned in.
Desmond, it's your turn, my friend.
Oh God.
Close the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna race past.
Running on the top of the boxes.
I'm gonna race past Nori there and try to shut this door.
I meant this one, but okay. Those
Um,
guys have 1 hit
yeah.
point each.
You
These
can,
guys down here
you
are
can
a pain in
close
the
the
ass.
door. The door's not going to be a problem. You can close it.
All right. Is there a way to lock it from this side?
No, it does. None of these doors
Okay.
have locks.
Maybe shoot first, then close.
Yeah, I guess maybe then instead of closing that door, I'm gonna just jump in here and attack this one.
Okay. Do it.
Oh, that'll hit 18 plus 7
Yeah.
for
Big time.
25 to hit.
Yep. Big time. Give me a damage roll, please.
Yeah, not great. Plus. So that's a total of 6 piercing.
Oh.
But I am dual wielding with my short sword.
Okay. Go ahead and roll. You're gonna hit him again.
Yeah.
Okay.
$14. Does 14 hit?
It just hits.
All right. So that is. You just don't add your proficiency to that, right?
To the damage, correct.
Okay. Additional 4 piercing.
All right. Yeah, you take this guy down, the first one, and you just sort of like move through with that offhand attack, and you actually take out the second one as well in sort of an epic. It does put you about right there if you want to do it though. You'd have to kind of move with the attack.
Okay.
But you're
All
able
right.
to take both of those guys down.
All right. So that was all of my movement and my action. So.
Okay. That brings us back to the top, Lachlan.
Close the door.
Okay.
I want to close the door and like move some boxes sort of in front of it. Can I do that?
Yeah,
Well, we
you
need to
can.
Get
You can use your action to start barricading the door if you'd like.
Yeah. Hold on. The door opens their way.
What's that?
I don't know.
The door opens on
Yeah,
Towards
like
them?
it like pushed into their space. So you could still barricade it with boxes. They'll be able to open the door from their end and push on boxes maybe or something, but there's a lot of boxes in there.
Yeah, so Spugnoir didn't go. I wanted to tell him to move out of there, but he didn't get an action, so I would
Yeah, he
like
can
him
move
at some
out.
point to move him the hell out of there. Thank you. And then, yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to close the door, and then I'm going to move some boxes. I'm going to kind of step as I move the box. I'll stand to where the boxes are
Okay.
and stand on the side.
So your intent, I'm assuming, is to basically barricade.
Yeah, I
this
want to
door
make it
right
hard
here.
for him to come through so that as they start trying to come through, I can hammer them from the side and kind of as they're dealing with the difficult terrain kind of thing. But while not getting
like right
shot,
here.
basically.
Okay. All right. I like it. So that'll take your action and your movement to do that as you start just hucking boxes and stacking them in front of the opening there. That brings us to Nori. Nori, what do you want to do?
So the door's closed. I will just. I see what Lachlan's doing, and it goes against every fiber in my being right now to block that off because I just want to get in there. But I get it, and so I'm gonna help him and then hop up. Oh, I was gonna hop up on this side here to like have a good angle when they bust their way through.
Okay.
And did I hear that older lady this time when she said get back in here or get in here, whatever?
You probably heard her shout.
might-
Yeah, it was really loud. Her
She said,
voice
"Get out."
echoed.
Get out. I'm gonna change over and
That the
hold.
walls started bleeding.
I'm gonna change to holding a witch bolt.
Is that a leveled spell?
Yeah, can I not
So
do that?
you can, but just be aware
Okay.
that if you do and you don't fire it, it still expends the spell slot.
Mm,
So I would
okay,
probably
I'm
hold off.
not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I'll just be ready.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay, that brings us to the goblins. They are going to start pushing on the boxes from the other side. So Lachlan, why don't you give me a just a straight D20 roll. This will be kind of sort of representing the strength of this barricade that you've created.
15.
All right, it holds this round. You do hear her say, "Get in there!" She yells again as Desmond, you see from around the corner another couple of these guys come into view. And they are going to run for... No, this is not Toblob, guys. This is not Toblob. Toblob,
But is he letting these guys go?
well, you don't know.
I think he is. Should
They're coming in. Desmond, two of them are going to get an opportunity to attack you with their daggers. The first one
Okay.
is going to miss with an 8. Second one is going to miss with a 5. They come in. Intruders! Intruders! That is their turn. Xanthi.
All right, Xanthi is gonna pop down here and go, "Oh my gosh, there's more!" And she's going to send out a fire bolt as energy spills from her hands and shoots down the hallway. Yeah, an 11. It just
Ooh, that is not going to hit him, unfortunately.
hits the side of the wall.
Yeah, misses the gobbies. All right, is there anything else you want to do, Xanthi?
No, that's all she's gonna do right now. She's just gonna stay there.
All right, Desmond, you're up, buddy.
All right. Remembering something that he and Spug talked about, Des will swing out at this goblin in front of him and first utter an incantation and cast Green Flame Blade.
Ooh. That sounds fun.
15 to hit.
15 will hit.
So that's 8 piercing to the guy in front of me.
Okay.
And then the guy next to him, let's say the one to the north, will take 4 fire damage.
All right. Yeah, you hit the one in front of you, and the one next to him gets hit, but then you also see the one behind him gets hit too, and they all just get totally obliterated by your green flame blade.
Yes.
There's a pile of goblins in this hallway now. Where did they come from? Where'd they keep
What's
coming
going on
from?
back there?
That brings us to Lachlan.
I'm holding. What's the situation with the gobbies trying to come in here?
They're pushing on the crates to try to get through, and then apparently, you can hear some action going on in that hallway where Desmond is, although you don't really know what's going on there.
Okay. Well, I'm going to heal my dang self. Because
if you wanted to use your action to kind of brace the barricade, I would, when we roll our d20s next time, you can add your strength bonus, but you don't have to do
myself.
that.
So my action is got to be to heal myself.
Okay. That goes with this with the rest of you though too. If you want to try to hold that barricade.
Well, I wanted to. I don't mind if it falls apart eventually. Like, I'm hoping that it's going to make it hard for them to come out so that as they're trying to come through, we can, like, kind of hammer them one at a time kind of thing. Is my hope.
Okay.
So I healed myself for 8 points.
And that's your turn?
Dave.
And that'll be my turn.
What's up, Andy?
Can I say with my move, I didn't use any movement that last turn. Can I say I just moved back in here by Xanthi?
Sure.
Okay.
All right, Nori, you're up with the goblins on deck.
Peeking through, seeing if there's any cracks to shoot an Eldritch Blast through yet.
Doesn't look like it.
All right. I'm just waiting. Holding it.
All right. That sounds good. You hear a voice, the voice of presumably this queen. You foolish adventurers seeking to plunder our treasures and disturb our fortress. This is our business. This is our livelihood. You should know better than to mess with Queen Bargno and her goblin kingdom. But I'm feeling generous today, so I'll allow you one chance to leave with your lives. Lay down your weapons and walk out of here, and I will spare your lives. I don't relish in unnecessary bloodshed, but my minions are fiercely protective of their home, and I cannot let them down. So what will it be? Will you take this opportunity to practice a bit of self-preservation, or do you prefer a swift death here in the Jagged Edge?
We're happy to leave, but we came to find our friend's sword, and, well, unfortunately, I don't think we can leave without it. So, look, how about you give us the sword, then we'll leave you be. You can even keep your flour and your sugar.
Never!
Why not? What's the sword worth to you?
And then she yells out, "Get in there!" And Desmond, as you're standing at the door, you see more goblins streaming into the space.
We're going to have to get that queen. We can't just stay in here. She's sending more and more people to attack us.
Yeah, no, that's what we're gonna do.
They race in, and they are going to take bow shots at you, Desmond.
Ah.
A 14?
That misses.
And the second one misses too. You duck as these two archers come streaming in. That is their turn. Xanthi.
Okay. All right. I'll try one more time. And she tries with real dice this time. That is a 17 firebolt. Fire streams down the hallway.
Yeah, that will hit.
Okay. Then 2 fire damage.
2 fire damage. That's all it takes for this guy. As he goes down, burning into a cinder flame. His buddy just kind of looks over him, huh? Looks back at you. Anything else, Anthony? You want to move around or anything? Spudnoir's gonna move over here.
She's gonna take one step further back, so she's not in the direct line of fire.
Okay, smart move. Brings us to Desmond.
All right, there's another one up here, so I gotta run out. I'm gonna run to here and take a swing at this guy.
Just running over piles of goblin
Just
corpses.
Not getting any sneak attack damage ever. That's a natural 1.
Ooh, that's not gonna make it.
But I'm still dual wielding, so I'm gonna take another swipe at him.
There you go.
That is 12 plus 6 to hit, 18 to hit with
That'll
the
do
short
it.
sword.
Yep.
And that's just a single. 6 piercing.
Yeah, he goes
Full
down
damage on
too.
the
These
die.
guys don't have many hit points, apparently. These minions.
So I'm just gonna move back to here. No, I used my actions. Okay. Yep.
All right, back to the top of the order, Lachlan. You guys are just kind of hanging out, waiting for something to happen.
Yeah, so what's the situation? They're still trying to get through here. Can I reach one like in diagonal and thwomp him?
No, you can't see anything. When the voice came through echoed through the chambers, they sort of stopped pushing on the crates. And now
I mean,
you're not
we
sure
could try
what
to
they're doing.
Go around the other way through that other secret door in the main room if you don't want to open that door, but we need to get into that room.
I can make a
Yeah, I
noise
feel
like
like
we are
clock's
still
ticking
here.
here.
I'll make a noise like we're here. I can do this. And let's sneak around the other side.
I might have something as well.
You want to go around that way? Is that what you're saying?
There's a door here.
And there's one at the bottom.
All right.
Yeah.
1, 2,
Well, we figured something out about
Yeah.
this,
5,
but that seems like the long way.
6, 7.
Take the long way
It's true,
home.
but we've barricaded that door, so it might be harder to get in now that they've created a bunch of rubble there.
All right, let's go around. I'll head over here.
All right, you start running that way. Do you want to use your action to move farther and double move?
Yeah,
or?
basically, I'm going to use my my action to dash, and I'm going to go up to the door, and I'm going to stop there.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to stop like here. Yeah, I'll let Des get into that little corner there.
Yeah, you can see this door here is open. This door right here, and you can see over this pile of dead goblins that they're, the signs of your squabble are still
How
bloodied
many of these guys
all over
did you
the floor.
kill?
There's like 7 of them right there. All right, that's Lachlan's turn. Nori, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna start up a minor illusion with just sound of us at the door, arguing about whether we should go in or not, kind of loud. Then I'm going. That was my action. So then I'll do my 25 movement, which is it is still gonna keep the range of the spell is 30.
Okay, so that buys you a little bit of time, right?
Yep. And yeah, we're arguing at the door right now, and maybe there's a little box rustling noise mixed into it too.
Okay,
just
cool.
Trying to make them think we're still at that door.
Got it. That sounds perfect. Okay, then that brings us to them, and you can kind of, as you're just kind of making your way out, Nora, you can kind of see the box kind of shift a little bit as they're sort of like testing to see, but they don't like topple the boxes over. But you get the sense that they're sort of like looking for something to shoot at, given your illusion magic seems to be working. All right. You hear her shout out again, "Lay down your weapons and leave my home, or you will certainly die." then she says, "Did they leave?" One of the other goblins says something back to her that you don't understand because it's in Goblin. And it sounded, Nori, like it came from your little illusion area. So that is their turn. That brings us to Xanthi.
Xanthi's gonna yell, "No, give us back our stuff!" And then she's gonna run out of this room. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, and then she's gonna dash. Does she see anything when she gets here?
Yeah, you certainly do. You see a bunch of dead goblins, and then you see a door. Now, I think you guys, I don't remember why this X is here, but maybe you barricaded this door to the south as well. I don't remember exactly what that is here.
No, so that was just when I was trying to...
We're trying to figure out which way to go.
Okay, yeah, so so there's a door here, Xanthi. There's a door this way, and there's a door this way.
Okay. She's going to go down here, and then she's gonna look for any obvious traps, even though she's not the rogue. But, oh, no, I can't, because I've used my action. So
Okay.
I'll just stay here.
Okay, that sounds good. You get there. Desmond.
All right. I will run to this door, and I will check it for traps and whether or not it's locked.
Okay.
Can I investigate it?
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
I might have to put these dice in jail, Dave. 9.
It doesn't look trapped, and it's definitely not locked. There's no lock on the door.
Looks totally fine. And I'll push the door open.
All right. You push the door open. See if I can do this without totally botching my... You push the door open, and you can see that from your position there at the door that the floor is covered in thick guano. And you look up above, and you can see these strange kind of winged rodent-like creatures hanging from the ceiling. They're kind of fat and juicy looking.
Close the door, close the door.
Found the Batman room.
Juicy.
All right. Am I able to close the door?
Yeah.
All right. So
you're gonna have to use your
what's left-
action to do it though, because you already used your.
Yeah, I'll
free
use
action.
my action to close the door again.
I love how cautious you guys are in here. It's great.
This is a way through, but there's some kind of winged creature in there.
You know that thing is going to bite us.
With our luck, it's going to turn Des into a vampire.
All right, that's Desmond's turn. We're back at the top of the order. You guys are making some serious progress here. I'm impressed. Lachlan.
Are we?
No.
So I come Ricard, what's in that room?
Our reluctant Heroes of Greyhawk game is continuing
we
as
gave
we
up our
move.
initiative.
What's in that room?
In the room I just opened,
Yeah, when I come around, what's
it's
in
like
there?
a path going south, and then some bats, some bat-looking things.
Fucking bats. Damn it.
I don't know if I've ever seen those before.
There's a door this way.
All right,
We should try
That
it.
might be the long way. I don't know if that goes all the way through.
we'll find out. I'll go over here. Did we check this one for traps?
I have no idea.
No.
No, I don't think we
I'm-
checked any of these
I'm
doors.
going to open it. I'm going to open it. I'm going to be bold. I'm going to open it.
All right. You open it, and it looks like it is a way out. It goes to the south for about 20 feet, and then you can see just a little bit of dim light from a shaft that goes vertical. Possibly another
Just
entrance.
leave.
No.
That's true.
Guess we have to go through the bathroom.
The bathroom?
The bathroom.
You heard
Let's
me.
go through the bathroom.
It's covered in
Can
guano.
we stop for a minute?
Full of shit.
It is actually the bathroom.
It's the bathroom of the bats.
All right. Well, I'll come back there and I'll wait for the others to catch up with us.
All
Yeah, I
right.
mean,
So as you guys are doing that, you see to the north, you see Toblob step out of the shadows here. You guys still at it, huh? I thought you'd be done by now.
Us
or
too.
killed. I thought you'd be dead or, victorious. But man, there's a lot of goblins running around. I'm out of here. Bye.
what are...
See you on the surface.
Nice guy.
Nori, it's your turn.
Yeah.
God, I like that guy.
Both of you.
He came by to say, he's like,
He's
see you
really
Check
later.
on you. He wanted to check in on you.
He was just checking in on us.
He's a real stand-up goblin.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Ah,
We're
Christ
keeping him
alive.
forever.
I love that little guy.
I'm gonna take one look
Uh.
back at where my illusion is,
Mm-hmm.
and then run. Catch up with my new friends.
I like
So
it.
if I
When does Spug go to, by the way?
Oh, yeah.
Should we
He's
put
just
him
kind of
in the-
following along.
All right.
Okay. Okay. I was.
Can
I
you
didn't
stick
know
by-
when
I turn and say, "Hey, I'm Nori," and then I just run.
Hi. We met earlier.
Great.
So I'm dashing so I can go 50, right? Or no?
Yeah, you can use your action to dash, which gives you your movement a second time.
So 40, because you're 20, right?
I think I'm 25.
Okay, then
I'm
30.
25. Dude, don't
25.
short me. That was 5 feet.
Yeah, no shit. Ouch.
5. Oh, I'm in front. Look at that. There we go.
That's right in front of you, Nori, is the exit, or one of the exits, at least.
We could leave.
Oh, that's the exit?
Yep, to
Oh.
the south.
We have to go this way.
She points to the bat room.
You could leave.
Throw on the brakes.
I mean, the
could
queen
leave.
warned you of a painful death should you press your luck. Drop your weapons and leave the place, and you can leave with your life.
Not a chance.
All right, so Nori, you gonna do anything else? You gonna kick that door down? Over by Desmond?
We chose
Can
the route with more enemies.
You guys are doing great.
We
Yeah,
gotta go
I'll
through an additional one now.
kick this, but everyone seems to be congregating at that other door. I don't know there's bats in there. If there's a door here, though, I'm gonna kick it down.
Yeah, well, this door you've already kicked down.
This one.
Yep,
You just open it again.
yep, right here. All right, and you've already used
Yeah.
your action anyways, but you got here
Yeah,
and
okay, yeah.
you opened the door, so you're good. We're getting too far into the
Hello?
weeds on these goddamn doors. All right, so then it's the goblin's turn, and you hear her say, "I can hear you," and she's like, "Boys, do you hear him?" And then you hear her yell, "Get in there!" As you start to hear Nori, the sound of skittering as goblins begin to appear, dropping down that shaft where you're standing. 1 and 2, and they come running at you.
That rhymed.
Thank you. One of them is going to attack you with the dagger, and is going to be a 14.
Nope.
All right, yeah, you see him coming and intruders, and he tries to. They're just minions.
Where?
They say one thing, and he tries to jab you, but misses. The other one is going to run past him, like this, jump through, and try to get you from the other side. And I rolled a natural 20. You take 2 points of damage as he jabs you right in the side. Yeah, gotcha. Give up.
Never.
That's their turn. Xanthi, you see the goblins sneak through. One of them, she blocks. The other one gets her right in the side. What are you gonna do?
I'm going to give him a lightning high-speed caress.
Ooh.
Shocking grass. Oh no. That I rolled a 2. Which makes that only a 9.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit.
You know what though? I never use these things, so hold on a second. Yeah, I'm gonna use my favored by the gods just because, like, let's just get this show going. So I
Yeah.
get an extra 2d4 that I can use to attack that I missed on.
Okay, so you add that to your roll.
Yep.
Nice.
And that makes this 15 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. And then I will do a d8.
This is another shocking grasp. Ouch.
Yep, for 7 points of lightning damage as I
Whoa.
smack him.
Yeah, you hit this one here with electricity, and he just happens to be like reaching back to pull his buddy in, and his buddy gets jolted too, and they both drop to the ground. You guys are kicking ass on these minions.
On these 1 point hit point minions,
My wonders.
Yeah, we're real badass here.
Yep. You guys must be feeling pretty good. All right. Anything else from Xanthi?
Yeah, she is then that was my action. Can I use like my bonus action to open that door?
You have a free action that you can use to open the door. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
I will open the door.
Okay.
And go inside.
Okay.
10. Actually, yeah. 15.
Give me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Yep. Okay. I rolled a natural 1.
Oh shit. All right. So as you're walking across this guano filled room, like it's a huge mound of guano. It's disgusting. There's goblin tracks all over it. It's like they love this place. Give me a con save.
She fell with her mouth open. Right down.
Ooh, gross.
That is 17.
A 17. Okay, you're not poisoned, so that's good. But you do start to feel quite sick to your stomach as these creatures drop. This swarm of skitterlings drops from the ceiling at your entrance and is going to do some skitterling stuff. They're going to occupy the same space as you, first of all. Hey, damn weirdo. Thanks for being in here, man. Really appreciate it. Thank you for the subs. Good Lord. Hey, thank you so much for the support. We really appreciate it.
Thanks.
Damn weirdo. Thank you. Okay, so these skitterlings, they get up in your face. It's actually called in your face. While they occupy your space, you're gonna have some problems. You will take, first of all, let's see. Okay, so they are going to then claw at you as they are swarming about your face. This is disgusting. That is going to be a 17.
Yep.
Oh no, these things are not cool. They begin to bite you. They do some big damage. Uh-oh. 12 slashing damage.
Ow!
Yep, as they are all over your face, just clawing at you and scraping your skin of your face. You probably howl out, and I need you to make another con saving throw from this, because this is a room of disease.
Okay, no, that's good though.
We shouldn't have come this way.
Yeah, that's a 25.
Yeah, you're fine. You're not diseased yet. And you're not blinded, which is it's even more important at this point, because you can still see, despite the fact that there's a swarm all over your face clawing at you. You can still see what's going on. That is their turn as a response to you. So now it's Desmond's turn.
All right. I'm gonna go in, seeing what happened to Xanthi. I'm gonna move in
Yeah, you
and
should.
try to attack the things.
Give me a Constitution save, please.
That is 17 plus something, 20, dirty
Yep.
20.
You managed to not be diseased yet, even though you can taste that sort of tangy guano flavor on your tongue. It's just so tangible in this room.
Oh, it's gross. I'm gonna attack the skitterlings.
Okay.
things.
Yep.
That's another dirty 20 to hit.
That'll hit. Big time.
That's 16 damage with sneak
What?
attack.
Whoa.
16
Yeah.
piercing.
You come up as Xanthi is howling in pain from these things, scratching her face up, and you run in and make minced meat out of these things as they all dropped to the ground next to Xanthi, and they had exactly 16 hit points. Nice shot.
Oh, it's horrible in here.
Oh, I know. Like we should go the other way.
So with the rest of my, I guess the rest of my movement, I'm gonna back out, so I don't have to keep making saves. Come on. With my bonus action, I'm gonna try to pull Xanthi. Can I pull her like this?
Is that using your telekinesis?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could. I think you can pull her diagonally, can't you?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just I
You can
didn't know
pull
if
her
that
5 feet.
corner would keep it. Okay.
Yeah, that's
So I'm
fine.
gonna pull her that far.
Okay. I love it. You guys are doing great. Lachlan, what are you gonna do?
Do not go in there.
What time
Should
is
have
it?
just rushed that room.
Yeah.
You never know what your players are gonna do, you know? And that's when you just start throwing more goblins at them.
I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna peek around.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you race kind of back up towards the other room that you were in before. This is great. I love the ping pong effect. Yeah,
You know?
you're back in that at the edge of the room, peeking around, and you don't see anything has changed. The boxes are still there. I assume you're kind of looking back to the south, just kind of see if there's been any sort of change down here.
Yeah, just to see if they were
Yeah.
coming or something, but I'm gonna hold there till the other guys.
Do you look at the secret door over here while you're in there?
Well, I would assume that I would see it on the way in, but
Yeah, but I mean, do you really look at it?
I just take a look, see if it's open, but I don't.
Yeah,
stare
it's still closed.
at it. Okay.
All right. Anything else from Lachlan?
No.
All right. You're gonna hold it. So you didn't use an
Yeah.
action, did you?
If anyone comes at me, I'll hit them.
I love it. Okay. That sounds great. Desmond.
It's
Meanwhile,
my turn again already?
Oh, I'm sorry. Nori.
Yeah.
All right, so this door is still open. I feel like my hand is probably still on it too. They just got
Yep.
it. Is this a dead end? Is this like a
No,
way out?
it's kind of like the way you guys came in. So it's a horizontal shaft, and then it goes up to the surface.
Okay.
It's like a
I will
concealed entrance.
slam the door behind me and look at my people. Say, what are we doing?
Don't go in that room.
This room is really bad. It's full of shit. I think we have to go through the storage room.
It's a terrible bathroom.
We should just storm that room in numbers.
Just
It's a
Xanthi's
shitty
face
bathroom.
just bleeding from all these scratch marks. That was a lot of damage. That was 12
Yeah,
points
it
of
was.
damage.
It was half my hit points.
Yeah.
There's one more door over here, but right down at the
Oh yeah.
Right, but I
South.
don't.
It
They just
doesn't
keep
lead into
making
that
'em.
room, so
Room
They just
of
keep making 'em.
horrors.
Doors here.
Wait.
Doors here.
The more doors we open, the more horrible things we find. I don't know how else to put it.
open the other door.
We
there
lost
might
the
be a
initiative to
Kapapa
just
blast.
storm that room, so we should probably just go
Mhm.
storm that
Hey,
room.
everybody out
Okay.
there in the chat land. I hope you guys are having as much fun as I am watching these guys try to figure out what the hell they're gonna do.
Flail around.
Yeah,
Drum.
I'm gonna let everybody know real quick that we are doing a kind of a special giveaway. If you guys are interested, !drawing to get in. What we're gonna do over the course of the next couple of weeks, next 4 weeks to be exact, we're gonna compile everybody who enters into this thing, !drawing, and then we're gonna give away a hard copy of one of CZRPG's latest books, The Amazing Encounters in Places. And this is all in preparation for their Kickstarter. So in order to get entered, click over on the Kickstarter and sign up for an alert when they go live. And then opt into their mailing list and you'll be entered to win. All right. So what would you like to do? Whose turn is it?
Moi.
No,
I
what would you like to do?
closed the door again and did my 25 movement. Closing the
Okay.
door, that was a free action or just, is that a,
Yeah,
what is that?
interact with an object is a free action.
Okay. So could I then do the dash again, back the other way?
Oh my God, you guys are killing me. Yep, you totally can.
Okay, so I did 25. So then here's, oops, downloading a dictionary. That's not what I want to do. 25. I'll hop on these boxes right there. So that's
Okay.
50 feet movement.
All right, I like it. 50 whole feet. That brings us to the goblins. This is the best. You hear her call out, "I know you're still here! Get 'em, boys!" And you guys watch as not Spugnoir, or not, excuse me, not Toblob, but more of these frickin' goblins appear through the entrance that you guys came in through. And they're gonna race forward. One is gonna attack Spugnoir, and one is gonna attack Desmond. The one on Spuggy hits him hard for 1 point of damage. Spug. 1 point. Does anybody remember how many hit points he has? All right, and then the other one, Desmond, is gonna attack you, and is going to miss as you just bash its little dagger out of the way. And that, Nori, is when you see these boxes just topple to the ground. And
Wonderful.
yep. And we've got some goblins that race in. And they are going, this one's going to jump up on the boxes right next to you as the one is on the ground below you in the center there. Let me recenter this. And they are going to make some attacks on you. So the first one is going to take a short sword. The one, W2, is going to take a short sword attack on you. And it's going to miss as you duck it with a 3. And then the second one is going to take an attack, and I rolled a natural 1. Both of these guys are at you swinging, and they miss you. And
Good, because I'm hurt.
Xanthi, one of these guys comes up behind you as you're talking at the door. He comes flying across the guano pile. I think that might hit. That's a 19 to hit you.
Yep, that
You
that hits me.
You're talking to your friends, and he sneaks up behind you and gives you a jab for 1 point of piercing damage with his tiny dagger.
Ow! This is
Intruders!
uncalled for.
This is our home. This one got 2 lines. The rest of them only got 1 line.
Yeah, the sad card.
Yep, and that is their turn. So that brings us to Xanthi.
All right. She's gonna turn around and just smack him with her shocking grasp. All right. Oh, that's not good.
Uh-oh.
So that would be 12.
That doesn't hit.
All right. Okay. I see you later. She's gonna just.
He's going to take an attack of opportunity on you.
Yep.
16.
That hits as well.
1 more piercing damage.
Ow!
Intruders!
Keep going if you can.
The worst vacation ever. 30. Okay, yeah, she'll be down the hallway.
All right. Desmond.
All right. Sick of you little green bastards. And I'm gonna swing out at this guy.
You just watched Spug Noir. Oh,
Damn it.
witch.
That is horrible. 12 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna miss.
All right, my offhand. That is much better. That is a 13. I'm still gonna do green flame blade on this though. Sorry, 13 plus 6, so it's 19 to hit.
Okay.
And so 5 piercing to the one in front of me and 4 flame damage to the other one
Damn.
in front of Spug.
Yeah, they. You said 5 on the first one and 4 on
Yeah.
the second one. Yeah, they both just drop. You just totally clobber these guys with your magical daggering.
Is Spug gonna jump into the action here?
Yeah, Spug's pretty.
I mean, he doesn't really have a ton that he can do against these guys right now. I mean, you just killed them both, and he's just kind of like, nice work. That was
He's the
awesome.
morale guy.
Yeah,
Move.
he's the hype guy.
So I'm with that. I don't want to leave Spug behind, so I'm just kind of with my movement now, I'm gonna wrangle him back up this way.
All right.
So
He'll,
I'm gonna move here, but I'm gonna put Spug here if that's okay.
Sure.
Can I do
Yeah.
that? I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't want to leave him behind in that room, basically.
He's got that much movement, so that's fine.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so then we get up to Lachlan.
I'm gonna switch to my sword. I'm gonna come here. I'm gonna attack this guy in front of me, W1,
Okay.
with an 18.
Yes, that will hit.
That's 13 points of damage.
13 points of damage. Okay. Yeah, that kills him. W1
And
goes
then-
down.
I am going to move over here.
Okay. Nori.
Hold on 1 second, please. Are you really wounded a lot, Nori?
I am, but I'm taking this guy.
All right. Well, I'm gonna do a bonus action.
Nice.
Healing word on Nori.
Thank you.
Very nice.
That's 6 points.
Ooh, thank you. Oops.
All right, Nori, you've got this goblin staring you down, missed you with a swing as you ducked out of the way, but you're both kind of up on top of these crates as they're sort of like, swaying a little bit under your movement. What do you do?
My eyes get really wide and I shoot him with an Eldritch Blast.
Oh, nice.
Point blank. 21. So that is. I'm gonna use my dice.
So
for
just so you
damage.
know, a ranged spell attack is going to be made at disadvantage when they're right there at you.
Okay. I will roll it again. Please don't be bad. 12.
That misses.
Ah.
Shit.
Okay. Darn it. I couldn't have taken a step back either because I would have gotten hit.
Well, you
so-
could, but yeah, they would get a potential attack of opportunity.
Yeah.
If they decided to take it.
Hooper. Okay,
Is
well,
that it?
I will. That's it.
That sword better be something.
No shit. I'm gonna have to come up with something good now to add to it, just so you
Sword
guys aren't
better
like,
fucking
what?
make brilliant prize.
It's something to me.
It's like one of those foam swords you get at the toy store.
We're
Oh,
taking the
boy.
goblin.
It's symbolic.
It's a wooden sword. It's a child's
I'm-
toy. Foam.
Sure, there's more here. That's great for you guys.
This is number
And-
one swordsman on.
It's so bad. All right. That is Nori's turn. It's the goblin's turn. And Lachlan, you feel this sort of like coursing sense of dread as you can hear this goblin who is past the broken down barricade through the secret door into the room beyond that you had taken a quick look at earlier. And they are doing some sort of an incantation. And I need you, my friend, to... oh, yeah, you feel like almost as if the bones inside of your body weaken and your knees kind of buckle a little bit. And you feel brittle. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please, as this necrotic energy begins to take hold.
You're a D20. No, you had 19, sorry.
But you're able to shrug it off because you're a dwarf with a high constitution.
That's right. It was a 19, not a dirty 20.
Okay, well, that's still good. So you're good there. And then the queen steps forward and is going to take a shot at you with her short bow.
I just
And
wanted
that
to
is
be your suitor.
Sorry, that's a 14. That misses. She fires and misses, and then she jumps back out of harm's way. Let me just look at something here. I mean, she's gonna do it again. She's like, "Get in there!" And you watch as more goblins get in there because that's what they're told to do. They come streaming through. Let me see. Okay. Lachlan, one of them on the ground comes up and attacks you. The other one gets up on the boxes and like tries to come down on you. The first one on the floor misses you, and the second one on the boxes misses you. The guy up there with Nori he's still squaring off with Nori, so he's gonna take a swing at her. I think that one's gonna hit. That is a dirty 20 to hit you with the short sword, Nori.
Oh yeah, that hits.
For 5 piercing damage. And these two guys that came run in, you know what they say when they run in? Intruders! You guys should have known that by now.
They only know a couple of words.
They were only given
common.
one line. Yeah, you know?
And
they're just extras.
Yeah.
I mean,
We're having a lot of problems with
Goblin
the
is
extras
their
right now.
first.
Yeah, we are.
So
That's right. Xanthi, it is your turn.
Okay. So how does Dez look? Does Dez look really beat up?
Dez is doing okay.
Okay. All right.
I would say I mean, he doesn't probably look as bad as like Lachlan or the others.
Okay. Then
Ouch.
she is going to move into the room. 5, 10, 15. And then how does Nori and Lachlan look? You guys look beat to hell, or
Pretty moderately rough.
okay. And Lachlan, how would you say your character looks?
Like a dwarf.
Death's Door?
Yeah, well, not Death's Door, but you know, like you usually see him at about this point in the fight.
All right.
But I probably still have more HP than most of the other dudes. I have,
Yeah, she's gonna do a Hamlet handshake.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh,
Twin
boy.
style heel. So she'll reach up on the boxes and grab Nori's ankle and then smack Lachlan in the back and do her very last cure wounds for look great. 6 each.
All right.
Not bad.
Yo,
Better than
not
nothing.
bad.
Desmond.
That's right.
All right.
Kill these fools so I can go in after the big guy.
With my movement, I'm going to move up on top of these boxes,
Mm-hmm.
and then I will bonus action.
That's Spug.
Dash.
Noir.
Oh, God, let's- movement, bonus action. Okay. He's gonna run down here. Bonus action dash.
Okay.
So I was here.
I'm not seeing your token move.
And
There we
from
go.
inside the doorway, can he see the queen in Norica here?
Yeah. Yep. The queen's grinning at you as you peek through. I said I told you to leave.
He's gonna scrape a handful of sand off of the wall and just blow it into the room and cast sleep on these two.
Oh shit. All right. Looks like Spug Noir has taught you a few things. Give me a sleep roll. Let's see what happens here. This is great.
Okay, so sorry, this is the first time I've cast it. So there is no attack and no save. I just roll.
You roll
so how
the
many hit
dice.
points?
Yep, and if you exceed the hit points of the lowest hit point creature, that creature goes to sleep. You don't really have a choice on who it targets, though. Creatures within 20 feet of the point you choose within range are affected in ascending order of their hit points.
So that's 25.
25. Okay. Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so 25 you said? All right,
I rolled
so
2 8s.
let me just look here. That's awesome. All right, so you hear some snoring, like instantaneous snoring. 25, you said, right? Yeah. So that's. Yeah. You hear snoring, but neither the queen nor Norca are the ones that fall asleep. But you hear somebody.
All right. That was my action and my bonus action and my movement. So
You're
I'm
there.
here in the
You're
doorway.
hanging in the wind. All right, Lachlan.
Well, I was hoping these clowns would be toast, so I'm just gonna stand there and take a swing. And that will be a 16. Hold on, let me double check. Plus
16?
6, yeah, 16, yeah.
Yeah, 16 hits.
All right. For 10 points.
10 points of damage. What are you swinging?
My two-handed greatsword.
All right, the moon touched. Yeah, you swing and you carry through with the follow through of the sword, and you actually swing up and hit the guy next to him
Nice.
and kill both of them as they both drop to the ground.
Nice.
Bonus.
I am going to move in here. What do
Give
I
me a
see when I get there?
Constitution saving throw, please.
$17.
Okay. Yeah, you feel kind of weak, but you're able to, it doesn't affect you mechanically, but you definitely feel as though you've been affected somehow.
Do I say anything else but those two as I step through here?
You could roll a perception check.
Uh, 17.
Yeah, you can see that there is definitely someone to your right underneath this platform sleeping. right about in this general area.
Okay.
Ooh, let me do this
I'm gonna go up there in front of the queen and
right here.
an action. So I can attack her or anything, but I'm gonna like put my sword up to her and go, call everybody off! I'm tired of this shit. Nobody else has to die. Just put a stop to it now.
All right. I like it. That brings us to Nori.
If Nori heard that, she's gonna say, well, one more is gonna die. And she pulls out, she's still got her hand on one of the goblin swords she picked up in the other room, the short sword.
Mm-hmm.
Crappy short sword. She's gonna swing it at W2.
Got it.
Or not. That's
Uh-oh.
an 8.
Oh, yeah. See, we're going after the sword, but we probably need to get you a different type of weapon, because
All right, so Nora, you
Nothing's
swing and you
working.
miss, and the goblin just kind of laughs at you. Shit. That brings us to them. The queen looks at you as you approach. Norka, she looks over at Norka, and she says to you, "Look, what are you here for? Why did you kill all my people? All my goblins? They're my family. What do you want?"
your goblins trapped our friend, and we're going to eat her and took her sword. We just want her sword back. You give us her sword, we'll get the head out of your hair. We don't want to be here. We really don't want to be here. We weren't planning on being here. Things just transpired to bring us here, and now we're all fucking killing each other. So you just fucking tell us where our friend's sword is, and we will take it, and we will leave.
How do I know you'll leave?
I swear on the soul of my father, Diego Montoya, that we will leave. We're gonna leave. Look, I could just kill you, but I don't want to. We're gonna leave. We'll put the flower back.
Step back.
I step back.
Lachlan, roll a persuasion check with advantage, because you guys have wrecked this place.
With advantage, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. And I will persuade her to the tune of 19.
Okay. She
Come
looks
on.
over at Norka. She looks at you as you've stepped back. This is what you want, then. And she lifts up the sword. Nori, what does the sword look like that she's got in her hand?
It's pretty short. I mean, you know, the gladius type, shortish type sword. It's got a green tint to it. It's got some vines kind of carved into it, and it's got the initials OB on it.
No, I don't know. It looks a little bit short to me. That can't be it. It was a great sword you wanted, right?
This is the sword that my runners gave to me just before you broke in and started killing everyone.
All right. Just give it to me. We'll get out of your hair and stop eating people.
Wait, we're gonna stop eating people? When did
She
that start?
Look,
Took
if
my
you eat people
crossbow
too, I
too.
mean,
We don't eat people.
we're fixing something in the galley right now.
Just give me the sword. Just give me the sword, and we'll get out of here.
She looks over at Norka, and Norka's like, kind of doesn't know what to do. He doesn't really understand what you guys are talking about. But she steps forward, and she says, "You promise you'll leave."
I promised, on the soul of my God, that we will leave.
Do gods have souls?
Seems pretty legit. Take the damn thing. And she kind of throws it down at your feet. And then she gets back and sits down with a, just kind of looks at you.
Keep
You
an
may
eye on her.
go. You may go.
Keep it down. I'll grab it. One more thing. What was his name? Toblob? Toblob. Why did you have him in a cell?
He was trying to erode morale around here. And I don't
How was
like
he
that.
doing that? How was he doing that?
He was trying to tell people to take the path of the righteous, to stop their banditry. And, well, that's how we
look-
make our living, for crying out loud.
Well, look, and I'll just sort of gesture at all the dead goblins. This is what your path has wrought. So maybe Toblob wasn't completely wrong. Look, you got some stuff here in there. Sell that. Sell it, trade it. You don't need to. Anyways.
You know, you could set up like a really nice like courier, like help people go through this forest, and I bet people would pay you for that.
Yeah,
Do
that's
you
a good
have
idea.
any
Popular,
idea of where you are?
No, and that's why if you were couriers, we'd pay you right now to fucking, guide us through.
Yeah, you could be guides for this.
I can't listen to any more of this. Get out. Leave.
Okay, bye.
Nori will go running up and grab the sword if it's on the floor in that room there.
No, I picked it up.
Okay.
Is this your sword?
Is it my sword? It is. I grab it.
I'm not gonna give it to you right away. Let's get out of here. No, I just hold it up like 3 feet off the ground. Let's go.
The queen
And
looks
if you
over
got
at
some
Nori and
flour
says,
in your pockets,
you should
put
be
it back.
careful of who you associate with. These people are murderers. Murderers.
If you took some flour, put it back.
That's right, and we know where you live now.
Des, put
So
the
watch
flour
it.
back. Put the flour back. Was it you or was it Xanthi?
I didn't take any flour.
It was Xanthi. Xanthi, put the flour back.
I'm leaving. She
They're
just
not
turns.
cooking anyway. Des will start backing up.
All right then. Guess that's it. See ya.
All right, you guys depart the lair, leaving the queen and Norca and someone snoozing underneath the throne platform. As you guys make your way out of the lair and back to the surface, climbing up through one of the vertical shafts, and that is where we will take a break, everybody. That took about
was
an
some
hour and
fucking
25
nonsense.
minutes longer than I thought it would.
We made that so much more difficult than it needed to be.
Yeah, you
I
really
thought
did.
people were
That's
gonna
okay.
die doing this.
I know.
I
me
was so
too.
nervous.
It's like shit. We really bought
sometimes you eat the bar and sometimes the bar, eats
Not
you.
a single fighter among us.
You're just
So we
lucky you
have no
didn't
tactical knowledge.
face first in that guano pile. That would have been bad. There's some
Yeah.
serious
almost
disease in that
died.
room. All right, we're gonna take a break, everybody. Please do yourself a favor and go over to CZRPG. Their new Kickstarter is going to go live here in the next week or two. So if you sign up to get the announcement for the Kickstarter and you opt into their mailing list and you are a follower of this channel, you will be entered to win. Okay, so that's how it works. I'm pretty sure. So we will. It's brand new. We just started doing this today. But we will be back in just 5 short minutes. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody. We really appreciate it. We'll see you in a bit. We're back. And so are you. Thanks for being here. We really appreciate it. Anybody who's hanging out with us, please do yourself a favor and enter to win the amazing giveaway. This thing is pretty sweet. CZRPG is awesome. We're working out the details, but there's a couple of steps. So follow this channel, sign up for the CZRPG Kickstarter, and then let me just show you this. Here, look at this great graphic. So what we're going to do is we're going to, at the end of 4 weeks, we're going to take everybody who followed those 2 steps, and then we're going to choose one person to get a physical hard copy autographed book, The Amazing Encounters in Places, which was their first Kickstarter, which is awesome. I can vouch for it because I have the PDF, and I've actually used some of that in this game, not tonight, but in other episodes, sessions, if you will. But anyhow, we're going to give a hard copy away. That'll be the first time we've done that. And Christian from CZRPG is going to sign it and everything. So yeah, get involved with the giveaway and hopefully you will win. All right, let's get back to our story here. As the four of you find your way back to the surface, climbing yourselves out of the goblin hideout. You find yourself back in the gnarly forest. The sun at this point is hanging low. We'll say it's like mid-afternoon. As you guys emerge back out, you kind of get the sunlight in your eyes sort of thing as you come out. What do you guys want to do?
Get the hell away from this place.
Yeah, we need to put as much distance between us and this place as possible.
Can I have my
I
sword, though?
agree.
Can I have my sword now, though?
Yeah, in a minute.
Can I have my sword?
In
Give
a
the wee
minute.
girl's
Can I have my
sword
sword?
back.
Wait a minute. Why are you doing this?
Let's go.
It'll be all right.
Lachlan
Don't
storms
worry about
off
it.
into the... roll me a D8, Lachlan.
Well, I'm gonna try to get back to the road.
Yeah, you just kind of
He'll
stormed
give it-
off, so we're going to...
He'll
Donnie,
give
didn't
it
we-
back to you once he cools down. I think
Seven.
he's just kind of
Seven?
mad that we had to kill so many people.
You guys watch as Lachlan's walking kind of, determined, but he's going in the opposite direction of where you guys know you came from.
Donnie, is that the right way? Get your map out.
I know. I'm
Lachlan,
just testing you, and I turn around.
All right, you guys are going to have to do a group check to see if you can find your way back. So everybody roll a survival check for me. You guys are out in the middle of the thick, dense, dark, and gnarly forest.
Where are we even going?
Well, if you leave it up to Dez's rolls,
Away
we're
from
gonna
here.
get lost. I rolled a 6.
I roll a
Ooh.
12. I'm much
Yeah, that's
better.
not good.
19.
19.
Xanthi. Ooh, Nori. Very nice.
Guess. Can
Except
read
I don't
that
know where we're
map.
going.
Well,
we're going
you
to
are at
Nulb,
least
sort of.
you're at least
going-
able to find your way back to the road, as it were.
So push on for about half an hour or something.
I didn't
just
mean to
kinda
interrupt
put some
you,
distance.
Ash. I,
Oh, it's
if you
okay.
had something you wanted to say, I just want to make sure you guys know you found the road.
I was just answering Nori's question of where we're going, which is to Nulb.
I think I'm supposed to go there too. Can I
Don't
come
you-
with?
Don't you know? Like, what do you mean you think you're supposed to go to Nulb?
I just don't remember what I'm doing out here. I
What
mean,
do you mean you
I
don't remember? Like, you don't remember anything at all?
I
before-
remember. I remember my name. I know that that's my sword. I'm wondering when you're going to give it to me. But I don't remember too much else.
Do you have like a travel journal or like any letters in your pack that would help remind you?
I take my pack and I dump it out in front of everyone. I don't have anything to hide. There's like a bag of sand in there and a sewing kit, just random little pieces of junk, a little thing that a flower is sticking out of, a little bag. I mean, there's no writing, really.
What's the last thing you do
Oh.
remember?
I remember. I don't remember the last thing.
You don't
I'm
remember
here. I
it
know
from-
these
Oh,
things.
no.
No.
She did have a really like bloody mark on her head. Like I think someone hit you.
It does still hurt quite a bit.
I thought it was the goblins.
Or you fell on
Well,
your head when you
goblins
fell
can-
in the hole, right?
I mean, that's possible. Like I said, I don't remember. I remember waking up in the hole and goblins were climbing out, taking my things, which by the way, we left some of in the goblin hole. Which is fine. I'm not saying we should go back. I've got what I wanted.
Some of your things are still inside.
Just some weapons. But they're not important to me like this is.
Well, we wish if you had told us, we would have asked for everything.
I give it to you.
I take it and I kind of like swing it around a little bit, like, like fighter people do when they have a nice weapon and look at it. And then I just kind of like my face just suddenly turns white and my knees give out and I drop down.
Oh, she just
What's going on?
did she pass out?
No, I'm holding myself up.
Oh,
Okay.
You okay there?
I think maybe
gonna-
we should take a short rest. Somewhere. Do you see a nice place where we could take a short rest?
yeah, we should start looking for a good spot that's kind of hidden.
Do that.
I'm gonna need a minute. And then I walk away. You can see me like wiping tears away from you, like facing away.
Nancy, do you want to?
Oh.
It's her.
Sure. I can try to.
Well-
Nori.
Des and I will try to find a spot to plunk down while you do that.
He got the scabbard too, right? Like, so I
Yeah. Oh. Is that just me that is seeing Shelly in a frozen position?
Oh, she is. I see her frozen too.
Yeah.
Shelly, wake
oh
up.
no, Shelly.
I gave you your sword back, Shelly. It's okay now. You can breathe.
She's
Well,
tearing
maybe-
up.
Maybe we should roll to find a good place for shelter while
No,
she's.
let's just watch Shelly. There she is.
Hey.
Hey, oh, just
Oh
kidding.
no,
There she goes
not
again.
again.
Oh, it's this old game again.
Yeah, I
Oh.
know.
All right.
Good lord. All right, so you guys are going to look for a spot to camp, which would mean, well, you could look around the immediate vicinity and you don't see anything that looks good. In fact, you're just back on the trail and you can see that this is where the goblins come in and out.
Oh yeah, we got to keep moving. We're gonna have to keep walking.
All right. I mean, I could really use a
We're
short
still too close.
break. But we can keep walking. We can't stop here, Nori. We'll get
can you
attacked
see me again?
Yes.
Yeah,
Is it
we
working?
can see you
Oh, good.
now.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Wasn't sure. If you want to, yes, we can stop here.
Oh no, we can't stop here. That's
Oh,
what I'm saying. Like, I know that we all want to take a moment and like we all feel really bad about murdering all those people, I'm sure, but we have to keep walking.
I can walk too. That's okay. And I'll just kind of like be holding my sword. It's not in the scabbard yet, but I'm just kind of like gripping it really tightly. And you can see like just a little bit of blood coming from one of my hands that is on the blade because I'm squeezing it just a little too hard.
Oh. Like we just lost someone very close to us too. So we kind of understand what it's like to go through tragedy. Our friend Norb died just 2 days ago.
I am sorry to hear that. What happened to him?
Spiders. A lot of spiders.
One
Mhm.
really big one.
Yeah, like a really, really big one that used to be a person but then was a spider. It's complicated.
Oh, that sounds terrible. I'm sorry that happened to you. To all of you.
Well, sometimes you're the hero and sometimes you're spider food.
So philosophical.
Norb
But
was a
we're
good
on our
guy.
way. We're on our way to Nob, so that we could, and we're walking and talking as this is happening,
Yeah.
so that we're looking for somebody who is living or visiting Nob, because we need their help with something back in Hamlet.
What would it? I mean, I know I'm just a stranger that you guys basically almost died to help, but what if you want to tell me what is happening in Hamlet?
So Hamlet was like overrun with gnolls, of
half a week ago. And we then tracked Knowles to a secret hideout. And we found some bandits there, and we fought a bunch of people, and we think we found the main guy who was sending these gnolls and bandits out to kill people. And then when we were fighting him, he turned into a giant spider, and then lots of spiders came, and then our friend Norb died, and then we killed him. Not Norb, the other guy.
Oh, I can assure you, I am not a spider person. That can't happen again to you poor people. I wouldn't imagine anyway, but I can confirm I am not a spider person. And I put the sword in the scabbard now. You can see the colors kind of returning to my face a little bit. I don't know. Where are we right now? Are we
Well,
close to
Xanthe
Null?
takes out the map. She unfolds it.
Okay, so if you follow here, we came from here, and then we took this road up, and so I think we're right about this area.
You came from over here. I don't know where I am, but I'm close. We're close. We're close to Null.
Mhm.
I wonder if that's where I was headed. Would
Do
you
you
mind?
remember? Do you have family there, or did you live in Nulp? Where are you from?
No, I'm not from Nulb. I am from the Cron Hills,
From Hills.
where most of my people live. We have a family farm up there. We do cheese.
Oh, I love cheese.
It's not bad cheese. I'm from the Cron Hills, so there wasn't family. We don't have any family in Nulb. No. When I hear it's kind of gross.
Yeah, we're also hearing that it's not a very friendly place, Nulb. But we have to find this person there, Sharal. We are looking for him. He has to go back to Hamlet. We think.
Do you think he will go willingly?
I don't know, but his friend told us to go find him and tell him.
Well, I just want to thank you guys for helping me get this. Whatever happens down the road, this is very important to me, and I can't imagine ever losing it again. It is a concern I would expect of anyone's. If it was something very important. You guys are good people.
It just got out of hand a little bit, but it's all right.
You are heroes. I needed help, and you helped
muted.
me.
We have been having issues with these goblins.
It's true. They do eat people. So I guess we can't feel too bad. Because if we left them alone, a lot of them just eat people.
I mean, it was a little outside of what we were sent to do. But it was the right thing to do, right, Lachlan?
Yeah, I guess.
You're feeling bad for killing goblins.
I'm not.
It's not a question of feeling bad for killing goblins. It's just, I don't know, that it's just a little overwhelming, it was kind of went sideways really quickly, and
Yeah, we need to get better with our plans, by the way.
It's not just the plans. It's just that, you know, we need to stop just rushing into things, I think, is
I thought it was the opposite. We took
I
too
think-
long, and then it was
Yeah,
worse
we couldn't
for
make a
us.
decision, and then we were scared to go through open doors, and
Well, I
No.
feel responsible for
we
making
probably
you
should have
go
just
in.
rushed that queen right away, and then it all would have stopped.
Right, we would have killed less goblins. Which,
It's just
you know,
that-
again, is
why
that
were
a
they
plus
there?
or minus?
why hasn't anyone done anything about them? Like, it's clear
There's-
that they've been preying
Right.
on merchants and our people in the area for a while. All that stuff they had in that warehouse of theirs. So why hasn't anyone done anything? Why is it that people just fucking let this happen and then, you know, like, Nori got lucky that we came by. Like, one little gnome alone. Right, you're gonna tell me that one of these merchants who got robbed by these things or whatever, someone in the area could fucking put a group of armed soldiers together and come and clear this? Why do people just
We're the
let this
Badgers.
shit happen to them? Why don't they stand up to this stuff? And then we come along, and then we're fucking stuck having to clean it up, and we don't know what's going on. We don't know what's happening, and we're just trying to get to this fucking town. And then here we are in there. Just how many goblins did we kill? And yeah, they're goblins and they eat people and they're bad, but we still massacred like 30 fucking living beings in there.
That is true.
Sometimes
Yeah.
it takes a while for bad things to happen continuously for people to decide to do something about it.
Yeah, and
For
they're-
the record, I didn't kill any.
We noticed Spug.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure that's a good
Oh,
thing to
I was-
admit.
I was trying to like piggyback on what Lachlan was saying about killing stuff.
Right. I mean, I understand you don't want to kill things and whatnot, but you know, when the shit hits the fan, you got to start shooting your firebolts.
I agree with that. And here's what you didn't kill Toblob. What's up, guys?
Oh boy.
It's Toblov! You made it!
Nah, I didn't mean to sneak up on you, but I heard you talking, and I kind of wanted to listen a little bit.
Good
Look,
guy. He's
those
a good
guys were
guy.
bad dudes. Don't kid yourself. They robbed a lot of people. Why don't somebody go take care of it? Great question. Probably because all the people that live in Nulba are a bunch of assholes.
Are they really?
Maybe
I
they're in on
mean,
it.
you're
Is it a
about
bad
to
place?
find out.
Where I'm from, everybody has a piece of everything.
Look, Toblob kind of bops in and out of Nulb from time to time, but I don't stay too long. You know what I mean? And I'm
They
a
let you
fucking
in there?
goblin.
Where do
They
you
let you
live?
in there?
Oh, they got, you know, you go in there. It's dangerous.
Yeah, but you're a goblin. They just let you in there. No offense to your
yeah.
goblinhood. I'm just saying most people don't
What are
take.
you trying to say? I'm Toblob.
I'm saying most people don't
I mean,
take.
they
People
don't
like
think
Are
Are
you're
you
one of
saying
these.
that Nulb is goblin friendly?
Well, I don't know if I'd say friendly, but there's other goblins there. I mean, where are you guys from?
How long has this queen? And you were one of her dudes, right? So how long has
Well, I don't know if I
has
go
this
that
gang
far.
been operating out here?
Years.
Years. What?
Now, remember
Hey, you didn't
that
kill the
when we
queen,
were
did ya?
just outside of Hamlet,
No,
they
we
said
didn't.
that, you know, like, there had been bandits all around there and nobody noticed in Hamlet, and they were all living in a happy little bubble until they were massacred by gnolls.
Hollow is massacred?
Yeah,
No, Hamlet's still there, but
I mean,
got
it is,
attacked.
but they
Well,
were.
Hamlet's a nice place, but they don't let goblins run around there. So, I ain't never been there, but people seem to like it. I'll tell you what, Nulb's very different. Very different. Look, you'll figure it out. Great to see you. Glad you made it out. You didn't kill the queen, which is good because that could have disrupted the whole power structure of the entire criminal syndicate around here. But with that said, I'm going to disappear. We'll see you guys later, okay? Good luck with everything. And he zips off into the woods.
Where does
I
he go?
told-
Bye.
I don't
Sorry.
understand.
But he
He's-
lived.
He's off somewhere, I
He
guess.
lived in that cave, right? We just
Anyways, we
murdered a
better-
bunch of his people.
We gotta get to some cover here somewhere.
He's a nice guy, though.
Is he following us?
Sleep. Is he following us?
I mean, maybe he doesn't seem like the bad. I mean, I don't think he's going to shank us. He
Seemed
said
helpful.
he wouldn't.
He might have been helpful to have in Nulb, where we're headed, I guess.
Well, if he keeps
Right.
showing up, then, like, I guess we'll eventually have to feed him.
And you mentioned something about some crime syndicate around here and some power structure. There's
Mhm.
probably
he
going to
was-
be some of that in Nulb.
He might have some good information for us.
And next time he comes around, we should squeeze him a bit more.
But not
With
kill
love?
him though, right?
Squeeze him.
We're not going to kill him, Spug. And
Okay.
Nori, look, it's fine. You're not responsible for anything. We knew what we were doing when we went
Yeah,
in
we
there.
made our
I just-
decisions.
Mhm.
just get overwhelmed a little bit sometimes by the mass murdering that goes on. And just, I would like it if people like took care of their own backyards once in a while, so it wouldn't always fall on our shoulders to fucking do it. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that is the life as I read of a hero. I mean, I read books and that's what happens. You have
Hey.
to do all the cleaning,
Yeah, we are kind of the cleaners.
but in a good way. I mean,
Yeah, but a place that doesn't need heroes, now that's a nice place to live in. Is all I'm saying.
Is that around here somewhere?
No, it's fucking far from here, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. It's been nothing but
Ever seen
heartache
it?
and pain since I came down this way, Nori. I got robbed, basically got stranded in Hamlet. I mean, it was a nice place to be stranded. And then I met these guys and kind of, made friends with Norb, who, what happened there. But
died.
yeah, there's just there's something going on around here. I guess we're going to find out.
But see,
What
that's
it
what I'm
is.
saying, right? He was just a guy minding his own business. He just wanted to read some books, talk to some people,
Heck of a guy.
finish his dissertation. Like, that's all the guy wanted. Like, he walked around in a robe, for crying out loud.
He had a little slight anger issues, but other than that, really good guy.
Mhm.
And
Great
now,
hugger.
because
That's
fucking
right.
people can't clean their own backyards, he's fucking
Often.
dead face down in a moat house. Fucking, we couldn't even get his body. Right?
So,
Norb just wanted to work on his dissertation and fucking, and draw some insects. Anyways,
you couldn't get your friend's body out?
oh, he was sort of cremated,
There's a big fire happening.
which is probably good because of all the spiders.
I guess I feel like what just happened hasn't been the worst thing that you guys have seen. I feel
Yeah.
less guilty now.
Yeah, this is
But
way
I still
better
feel
than 3
guilty.
days ago.
No, that was nothing compared to the moat house.
I've heard rumors of
sometimes
that
you're
place.
a hero and sometimes you're
Yeah,
super
It's a
psycho.
half-sunk building out in the swamp. Don't ever go there. It sucks. It's not worth it.
Don't think I would.
Oh, in
No
fact,
treasure.
any abandoned houses or anything along this road, just don't go inside. They're all full of ghosts and spiders.
Ghosts.
By the way,
Yeah.
I'm Xanthi.
Of course.
Shakes your
of
hand
course.
again.
Yes. Nice, Anthe. I'll shake your hand
I've-
too.
I'm from the free city of Greyhawk. And I met these wonderful people when we were attacked on the way to Hamlet. So, you fit right in. So we're on our way to Nob now, and we killed some other things together.
Thinks we kind of make our own families sometimes, don't we?
Yeah, well, when they write the book on this one, that'll be the subtitle. We killed a few things together.
Well,
Let's find a tree or something to crash out under, shall we?
Give me a group survival check as you're searching for a place to camp. You looking for something like right on the main path, even though it's not very well traveled? Or are you gonna try
I
to
got a
kind of
nat 20.
dip into
yeah, we're not
the
gonna
forest?
go too far in the bush,
I think it would
Okay.
be good to dip into the forest a bit, but
Mhm.
but not too far into the bush. Yeah.
All right.
I rolled a 17.
Okay.
I rolled a 1.
Oh,
So 5, but
We just evened each other out with my nat 20 and your nat 1.
yep.
I think I'm looking at the flowers right now.
All
The
right.
flower, I
And
told you to put that back.
Lachlan, what did you roll?
I got 14.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are able to find a little game trail that leads off into the dense underbrush of these large towering oak trees that still, for some reason, have the leaves. They're sort of crusty, desiccated leaves are still hanging on the branches. But all around the base of these trees are acorns. There are little like rodents scurrying about as you walk into this small little grove of oaks, and it looks to be like it'll give you a little bit of protection, maybe from the wind. Certainly, if the weather takes a turn, you'd be have some structural elements to keep you dry from the branches up above. A lot of the other trees have already lost their leaves. As we know, this is like getting into the early part of, or, well, not quite to the early part of winter, but late fall at the very least. So you find a spot. You guys gonna make camp, set up the whole 9 yards, put out the campfire and your tents. You guys don't have tents, do you?
We don't have tents
No,
anymore.
we're sleeping under the stars.
We're never bringing tents ever again.
No,
Let's
every
keep-
time we set them up, they get trampled by gnolls.
Let's keep this fire kind of small.
Yeah.
Just
I
in
mean,
case.
we can always put out a fire, like later, but just to sit around it and heat up some food, maybe.
Anyone need a tad of healing before we?
Wouldn't
No.
say
I'm all right.
no, but I'm all right, really. I've been worse.
What about you, Xanthi?
Well, I could, but like if we just sit here for a while, I would probably feel a lot better.
All right.
Do like
Well,
a short rest.
what time of day is it?
It's getting late in the evening now. Late afternoon, early evening, I would say. You guys have been walking most of the afternoon since leaving the goblin lair.
All right. Well, I'll use a couple healing spells on my pals there. We're about to sleep, right?
Nori will busy herself with making some tea for everyone if they want it.
Oh, that's very nice of you.
This tea, it makes you sleepy. I'm sure we're all very sleepy already, but it'll make sure we're out.
No, we don't want that on the road.
No, it's probably not a good idea. We do have this, and
Not
she
all
pulls
night.
out the carafe of coffee.
That's more our speed.
And she pours herself some. I'll take the first watch. We should take watches. She'll drink her little coffee.
Xanthi.
Yes.
Des is just gonna go up to her, off to the side. Could you take a look at this tonight? And I'm gonna show her the ring that I found that Des found in the owlbear cave.
Yeah. I could
Remember, this is
look at it
magic.
right now. And maybe you could help me. What do you think? What do you think that is? And she's like points that. Is that like an alloy, or is that like, what is that? Gold or copper?
And she's going to cast Identify and hopefully get some assistance on her Arcana check from having someone help her.
What is
I
she
am
trying to
proficient in
identify?
Arcana.
Sorry, what's she identify?
She is using Identify on the ring that
Okay.
we found in the owlbear nest
Mhm.
on a corpse yesterday.
Okay. Yeah, give me an Arcana check.
Dave, can I assist her with that, being that I'm proficient?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So just roll.
That's exactly the same. So that's 15.
Okay, you cast your energy and the ring itself starts to glow a bit, and you can identify that it is a ring of jumping.
Oh, I have not seen one of these. It's a ring of jumping. I think.
Oh, is that... All right.
How
Are
many?
you sure you're not just jumping to conclusion?
Ba-dum-bum. How many times do you think we could cast jump, or does it just help jump in general?
Jump really high. That could be useful, right?
Yeah, if you have to climb or you're stuck in a hole or yeah, for sure.
Rain terror down from above.
Yeah, get something off of a cupboard, for sure.
Right.
Pick apples. I would need it to pick apples.
So you know that while you're wearing this ring, it does require an attunement. You do pick up on that as well. You can cast the jump spell from it as a bonus action at will, but you can only target yourself.
At will.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Good. It seems really nice. Now,
That's for me.
last time I identified that dagger and maybe it's cursed. So I'm not really good about figuring out if it's a cursed ring. So I'm really sorry if you put it on and then suddenly now you're cursed in some way, but you can still jump really good.
Thanks for the sub, Kurt.
Right. Well, I think if the goblin hole taught us anything, it's that you should just go through the door. And Des will slip it on his finger.
All right, so make sure you attune to that thing. It'll take you, the hour of ceremonious attunement.
All right.
Yeah, is there? So you guys are all sitting around the campfire. Everybody, give me a perception check, real quick.
Ooh.
12.
Nat 20 for 23.
Oh my
Ooh, nat
gosh!
20.
Wow.
Also.
Wow.
7.
Wow.
So
Des is a little
Lachlan and
preoccupied
Xanthi,
with his ring.
as you're kind of like getting your little space ready to like where you're gonna lay down, near the fire or wherever that might be, you do notice that there are some old, dried mud footprints of what looks like a big dog. Hey, Doc, welcome in. Thanks for cheering our crew along. Everybody gets an advantage from Doc
Ooh,
Shoulder.
nice
Thank you,
Doc
Doc.
Shoulder.
Appreciate it, buddy.
Yes.
Thank you.
So you notice that there's like
Very much.
large dog prints they look old. It looks like it had rained. Well, not that old because it rained like the day before. It had been raining. So yeah, this could be more fresh than I even thought. Uh-oh.
Is that a dog print? It's dogs, right? Not wolves or like, gnolls. What do you think, Lachlan?
Not likely to be a dog out here. I'll have to be careful tonight.
What are you guys looking at? I rolled a 7, so I have no idea what the fuck is going
They
on.
found some dog prints over
You
there.
don't see these
Dog
prints?
prints out
Over
here.
here, Des, right here. You don't see that there?
Is it a knoll print? I'll shine my lantern on it.
That's what my first thought was. Like,
Well, I
You
know,
know,
we
it'd
should
be
be able to see
lovely
if it's a
there
bipedal
were
or
s-
quadruped.
it would be lovely if there were some like really friendly puppies around in the forest, and like we could play
Puppies?
fetch and
These are
stuff. but
big
it's-
prints.
It's never puppies, is it?
No.
Does anybody here have proficiency in nature? If you do, you could roll a nature check.
I do.
I mean,
Thanks, Shelley.
Shelley's your new ranger.
19.
oh,
1-9.
Wow, yeah,
What
these
is
they look like wolf tracks. You can see
Yes,
actually that
these are
it's
wolves.
a quadrupedal creature that was skulking through here.
all right. Well, we're in the woods, right?
And that's where wolves live.
It's his home. I mean, we've run into bears and badgers.
It's a big wolf, though.
I don't really want to run into it, but
Is it just one set of prints?
we're here now.
Yeah, just one set of prints that you see.
Lone wolf.
Yeah, well,
I wonder if there's anything we can do to. I guess, could two of us try to stay up on watch together? Would that help? I don't know.
I would be fine with that. I mean, we have
Oh, we got a hype
5
train. Thanks, guys.
people.
Ayo.
So you guys
We
gonna
can
do some
double up.
watches, or do you have more? Do you have more things you want to? Does anybody want to accomplish anything while you're hanging out before you do the watches?
Before we do the watches, no, I'm gonna do some stuff once I get on my watch, but not before. Before I'm just gonna kind of rest up and keep an eye out.
Alrighty.
I'll go last on the watch.
Well,
I will also have to go last because I've already drank this sleepy tea. So I will wake up by then. Promise. I just need to have some quiet time in my head.
all right. I'll take the first watch. And I don't know, you could stay up with me if you want, or you could take the second one.
I could take the middle watch. Perfect.
Sure. I'm not gonna watch alone.
I've never done a watch by myself.
No.
Oh, all right.
I want to contribute. I can chug some coffee. I can go
You're gonna-
earlier if I need
You're
to.
gonna confuse your whole circadian rhythm if you're drinking sleepy tea and then you're gonna drink coffee on top of that.
I just want to help. You guys helped me so much.
Yeah, take a break
I will
tonight, Spug.
I will confuse my circadian rhythm for this.
It's okay. Spug will take a break tonight, and tomorrow
I'm-
will be his turn.
I'm pretty wiped out from that fight, so I appreciate it.
So Xanthi will walk over and she'll do prestidigitation over everybody's like blankets so they'll warm up as they bed down, and try to clean up most of our blood and wounds and stuff so we're not disgusting and smelling like blood.
Thank you, Xanthi.
You're welcome.
Does
You
feel
know-
better.
Cynthia, I miss being able to cast that spell. They wouldn't let me cast it. I abused it when I was little.
You know how to do the spell with the cleaning and the smell
No.
and the...
I don't. I was trying to learn it, and I mean, maybe I did it once or twice. I don't know if it really worked, but I'm just too mischievous for these kinds of things.
Maybe she lit one too many fires.
Well, we can believe that. Yes.
It's tempting.
I am jealous,
can
though. It's a
understand.
wonderful thing. Do you think you could hit my hair right here just a little bit?
Do you want it
With a-
clean?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Don't you think?
She'll-
Yeah.
Squeegee over it with prestidigitation.
Okay, good. Thank you. I feel so much better.
Yeah, I got most of the blood out.
Thank you. It was
You're
gross.
welcome. All right. So, if you guys want to go to sleep, I can take first watch.
And Xanthi will pull out her travel journal and pencils and stuff. Sit down next to the fire.
All right, everybody else goes to bed. It sounds like Spug Noir's already asleep.
Good for
Are we doing two
does
people
he
at
do
once, or no?
We have 4
Here to help.
watches to take care of, so
Okay.
you can do them
Here to help.
individually or double up if you want to.
I think we need to do it individually.
Okay, so Xanthi, you stay up, and what I'd like you to do is roll a d12 and a d20 as your perception check, as you're doing your best to... Well, actually, before you roll the perception check, you can roll the d12. What are you going to do on your watch?
She rolled a 9.
Okay.
She is going to fill in a journal page about their meeting Nori and fighting goblins and discovering or rescuing Nori's sword from these goblins.
All right. Yeah, give me a... what were we rolling for that before? Was it a...
It was a... Oh, man.
Do you have like...
Performance, I think.
Okay.
And then
But you're
if
basically
I did well,
working
it would
on.
go.
Yeah, you're working on developing your artisan tools, basically.
Right. Yeah. So I rolled a 17. I get +5, so that would be 23.
Yeah, another success to add to your tally. Yeah, you draw really nice. I mean, it's one of your best, you think, even though you're tired and worn out. You know, the artistic spirit has been roused in you.
I'm getting really good at this, she says to herself.
Give me a perception check at disadvantage, as you're so engrossed in your artistry.
All right. Disadvantage. Okay. 8.
Okay. Good to know. Yeah, it seems to you like the night is quiet and perfect. You hear an owl hooting in the distance.
Fucking owl.
I knew you were gonna say that. But it's
That
it's just an owl hooting.
Mm-hmm.
An owl. Probably an owl bear cub.
But you come to the end of your watch without any sort of problems. Who's next? What do you do? Do you wake someone up?
Yeah, she's gonna go over and she's gonna wake up. Actually, you know what? She's gonna wake up Lachlan. She'll poke Lachlan. Lachlan, you want to
The
take the
fucking
next?
owl back.
I heard one,
What?
but I didn't see it.
Is it morning already?
No, it's your turn. Got to take a shift. Night watch. She does like a little dance.
Have you been hitting that coffee carafe?
I have, but I think I'm a little loopy because I'm really tired.
Well, after a day like today, can't blame you. I'll get up and pour myself a nice big cup of coffee from the craft. Everything all right? No issues?
I didn't see anything, but I did hear that owl. But keep an eye out for the wolf. And, owl.
Owl. Hey, Xanthi,
Mm-hmm.
can I ask you a question? Or do you want to go to bed?
Well, you can always ask me a question.
Something's been I've been thinking about something, and I thought maybe I should ask you about it because when we were in the moat house, remember we
Right.
had the fight with the zombies and then that ogre came out?
Yeah, and I almost got eaten.
Yeah. When that ogre came out and he knocked you out, and I mean, who knows? Maybe I was surrounded by zombies, I was killing things and there was like a lot going on, and maybe who knows? But
Thank you for saving me.
well, it was a group effort and you would have done the same thing. So, but the thing is this, when you went down, I think I saw something a little strange, and I know that you're perhaps not 100% clear, or at least, sometimes it seems like you're perhaps not 100% clear on your provenance or sort of maybe where you come from or things like that. And so maybe it's something you'd like to know, but when you went down, I saw something weird. For a brief moment when you got knocked out, you didn't quite look like yourself anymore.
What do you mean?
You looked like something a little different. Now, it's been 3 days, so Lachlan would remember, but it's been like months, so Chris doesn't remember exactly what you said that I saw.
Xanthi, what would he have seen for just that split second?
You would have seen a lot of gold. Like like the color of my skin looked different,
Okay.
and it was almost like there was a different person there
Okay.
for a second, but almost like a glitch in the matrix kind of a thing.
That's a perfect way to put it.
So you have these strange, beautiful eyes, right? That are not like eyes like most people have, right? Well, for a second, it was kind of like the rest of you was like that, where you looked different and it looked like maybe kind of golden.
That's really weird. I've never seen anybody who is golden.
Me either, until, that moment. Now, I'm not saying this in any way, shape, or form to, be suspicious or, like I just thought you'd want to know. Like, if I fell down and was knocked out and for a second you saw that I looked like something different, I would wish you would tell me now. I don't know if you know about this or if it's just, some strange occurrence maybe. You don't have to talk to me about it, but I just thought you'd want to know that, there's maybe something there going on.
I don't even understand what that would be.
I don't either, but like you were raised by your auntie, right?
Well, I was raised by Lulu, and
Lulu.
like she looks like me, so I mean, I think like maybe she's my mom, and she's just one of those people that doesn't want to be a mom necessarily. I guess.
Yeah.
Like I'm too cool to have a kid, maybe. So she said I probably shouldn't call her mom. But I mean, if you ever saw her,
Oh, look, so here's the question, okay, Xanthi? If there was something different about you and where you came from, other than what you remember and what you know, is this something you would want to try and look into and discover, or would you rather just sort of like go on with the way things are, because it's your decision to make, So I don't want to press or push or do anything. It's really your decision to make, but
I mean, I'm certainly curious. I never really thought about it before. Like growing up, I was pretty happy, with Lulu in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really think about the fact that I didn't have a father around, or like I didn't have any other little kids around. But after you mentioned it, it is kind of weird. And so I am starting to have a lot of questions. But I mean, like, I don't feel bad. Like she didn't do anything bad to me.
Then maybe it's okay. Maybe that's all you need. Like, if your memories are happy and you're happy now, maybe it's a stone you don't have to turn over, and maybe it'll turn itself over when it's time.
I guess. I mean, I did want to, and she holds up that bracelet again. The one that has a stone that matches her eyes. I did want to try to identify this, but like we keep finding such neat things. It's kind of, I never have the energy to do it. But
Lachlan,
I should probably.
As she's talking to you and shows you the bracelet, with your passive perception being that high, you notice that there appears to be a crack in the stone.
Well, you might want to get it fixed too, because if it is magical or something, the fact that it's damaged might not be good.
Oh no. Maybe we'll have to find a jeweler in Nob.
Sure, but we should probably. So you've never thought of. You've never identified it? Do you know if it does something, or?
Lulu said it, it kept me safe and it was special. And I mean, that's what I thought it did.
Have you ever taken it off?
I can't take it off. And she again, she thrusts it under your nose. There is no clasp. It seems to be just a continuous piece of metal that won't fit over her hand.
And you've had that for as long as you can remember? and it's grown with your body?
Well, I
Because
mean,
when you were small,
that would be
obviously,
really kind of weird, wouldn't it?
yeah,
What
but
kind of jewelry
when you were
grows with
small,
somebody's body?
but when you were little, you were smaller, and it fit around your arm, and now it's still, you can't slip it off, but it still moves, so it has to have grown.
I guess so.
But I'm going to ask you again, and you don't have to answer. You should think about this, but like, it looks like there's perhaps some sort of mystery here at the heart of who you are and where you come from, but your memories are good. So you should think really hard about whether or not you want to go digging in there, because right now things are good. And if you go digging in there, who knows what you're going to find. So it's, it's not a decision you should take lightly. Like, I'm just saying, think about it. I mean, if you decide you want to, we'll certainly help you. I know Des is very fond of you, and I am too, and we'll help you. But if you don't want, then there's no need to go poking around in there for no reason.
Well, I mean, I don't think that being willfully ignorant is a good idea, no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
As long as, nobody gets hurt by it. I mean, I should try to find out, like, all
Well, we
these
can
questions.
try and get it identified. But if it's cracked, maybe it got cracked when the ogre hit you, and that's why for a second you appear different.
I don't know.
Well, wherever you come from, Xanthi, and whatever the answers behind this mystery are, should remember that you're a wonderful young woman, and that, whatever those things are, not going to change that.
Aw, thanks, Lachlan. I mean, what? We're gonna find out that, like, I'm related to someone who gives me magical abilities, and I have, like, maybe my dad somewhere, he has magical abilities, and then we're, like, a magical family, and,
Yeah, maybe you're a
like, we do
dragon or
magic
something,
together. Like, wouldn't that be cool?
Well, sure be a damn sight better than growing up poor and angry at the world and being a bad person because of it. So,
Did you grow up poor and angry at the world?
Oh, no, I didn't grow up necessarily poor, and I'm just angry at the world because I am. It's got nothing to do with my grew up.
I wanted to ask though. Like, I feel like it is unusual, that dwarves become sailors. Why did you decide to be a sailor?
This is very unusual for dwarves to be sailors. I grew up in the mountains. My family was there. And then at some point we had to move. And when we did, we ended up living in a small town by the sea. And when you live underground, you can never see more than like 30, 40, maybe 50 feet in any direction. There's always something. There's always a wall or a ceiling, and you don't really realize how suffocating that is until you wake up one morning and you walk out on the rocks on the beach, and the horizon is way further than you could ever hope to see, even with a spyglass. And what that does to someone who's never seen more than 30, 40, 50 feet ahead of them at any one time is difficult to explain. And
No, I know exactly what you mean. I spent, almost all my life in the shop, and, like, it didn't really go anywhere. So, when I decided to be an adventurer, that is exactly how I felt. Like, going out into the big world.
just seeing what's out there, if there's so much space There must be some very terrific things out there. That's why I got on a boat. Didn't turn out too well. I'm not a great sailor. Let's just say 2 shipwrecks and I had enough, but
Well,
Yeah.
you're a pretty great cleric and, you know,
jury's still
adventurer, both
out.
with the lightning and with the healing. So we're happy to have you.
Yeah, that's not me. That's the Stormcrow. But, you know, we do what we can. We just got to get better at opening doors, I think.
Yeah, doors are the worst.
Doors suck. And we haven't even met one that's a mimic yet. Go get yourself some sleep.
All right, I will go to sleep.
Yeah, we'll sort all this out in the light of day.
Okay. And she
Right.
prestidigitations her sleeping bag so it's nice and toasty and crawls on in.
All right, Lachlan, is there anything that you wanted to do during your watch at all? I will need.
Yeah, I think he'd pull out his drawing for his little box, but I think like he wouldn't really be into it, and he would kind of drop it out, you know, fairly soon. And he would, after a moment, he would kind of go to his bag and pull out his little tobacco box with his little things in there and sort of go through them and, you know, remember people and remember things and places and just sort of remind himself of why he's out here and why he's doing what he's doing. And then after a while, put these things back in his box and just pour some coffee and give it a few hours before he wakes up the next person.
Give me a D12 and a perception check.
Man, those D12s are killer.
They are.
My perception is 17.
Nice.
And the D12 is 3.
Okay. Yeah. You hear an owl hooting off in the distance for quite a while, and then it goes silent. And then you hear it start hooting again from a different location, and then it goes silent. And eventually, after a couple of hours, you start to yourself get tired again.
I will get up and look at Dez and then look at Nori and go over and nudge Nori. Nori.
Is it? It's
For you, a cup of coffee. It's your turn. You gonna be okay?
I slurp really loud.
It's the best coffee you've ever had.
I'll
As
be
mu-
fine.
As much as you want in there. Just keep pouring. We'll keep making more.
Thank you.
You gonna be okay? You ever kept watch before?
Yes. Yes. But I will perform adequately.
I will take a coin and I will keep it in my hand, kind of close, and I'll cast light on it. And then I'll give it to you and I'll close your hand around it. And I'll tell you if ever something happens and you need light quickly, just pull this out of your pocket.
Okay. Thank you.
And then I will go and lay down.
I think you're used to hanging out with humans. I have dark vision too. But this will be cool.
Oh. Well.
In case something happens and we all have to wake up, I'll just
There you go.
toss it out.
Sounds good. It's Friday. No one's have dark vision. Sorry.
I pop it in my pocket, my interior pocket, so it doesn't cast any light out.
And you just got an advantage from Phoenix. Thank you, Phoenix, for the advantage for Nori. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Welcome in.
Thank you.
It's very kind of somber vibe here right now. We just sort of escaped this goblin stronghold, and people are, having some heart-to-heart chats around the campfire. Nori, is there something that you intend to do while you're on your watch?
Yes. Nori's first going to make absolutely certain that nothing is approaching the camp. She takes her job seriously. Once that has been ascertained, she will not right in the group, kind of off a little bit where she can still keep an eye on everything. She will cast Minor Image. Just Minor Image. Minor Illusion. And what you see is someone that looks almost exactly like her, but it's a boy, it's male. She looks at him for a minute. They do like a bow, and they do like a, it looks like a jig, like a little kind of a fun dance that's been rehearsed.
Like a folk dance kind of thing?
Like a what?
Like folk dancing kind of
Yeah,
vibe?
like a folk dance that they've probably done it. Well, you don't know, but I mean, they know what they're doing. They've done this dance probably at many gnome parties. Couple minutes, and then she takes it down. I guess a minute. That's how long the illusion lasts. Lets it drop, and then wipes a tear. Takes a deep breath, and goes back to watching.
Give me a perception check, please. You're gonna make me cry.
Job well done.
Yeah,
oh,
and
no.
give me a D12 as well.
7 on the perception. And a 1 on the D12.
Oh, okay.
Shit, maybe?
All right, so you continue your watch, and you hear the hooting of an owl in the distance. It seems like it's a little bit closer for a moment, hooting. And then it goes silent, and you hear it hooting now from a different direction, farther away. Meanwhile, hold that thought. Meanwhile, Desmond, you have a hard time falling asleep on this night, whether it's the day's battle against the goblins, the massive amount of slaughter that took place in the goblin hole. Perhaps it's the thoughts of some of the other souls that you've taken over the course of the last few short weeks. Things have changed. You toss and turn for a while before finally falling asleep. But it seems like within a second your eyes open and you're standing in the middle of a broad, blood-soaked battlefield. Smoke rising from small fires that kind of obscures this deep crimson sky above you, but the air does not smell like smoke. It smells like a thick, sickly, fresh scent of death and decay. There's the sound of battle echoing in the distance around you from various directions, the clamor of sword, the final cries of defeat of men and beasts being killed. But in your very close vicinity, there's this unsettling quietness. Aside from the sound of scavenging birds, you turn to the right and you see the corpse of a man lying on the ground. There is an unkindness of ravens that's gathered around the body, hopping about, pecking at the remains with their sharp beaks, pulling flesh, swallowing it down their gullets at a ravenous pace. The birds quickly tear apart the flesh and the muscle. They pluck out the eyes. You can see the bones being exposed. And then suddenly they all flush and fly off, cawing and calling loudly as this crimson feathered hawk swoops down from the sky, lands next to the corpse. It hops up on top of what's left of this body, looking at you for a minute, taking note. And then it begins to peck as well at the flesh, tearing off larger chunks of flesh with ease. What do you do?
Des will look around, but he's kind of strangely drawn to this hawk. So he's gonna keep looking at the hawk, like
it's just tearing at the flesh of this corpse, and then it stops, and looks at you for a moment, and then flaps its wings, takes flight. You can see as it flies past you and over you, it has this dark breast with this white, almost like diamond-like pattern of white feathers on its chest. It swoops around, flying back low over the corpse, and then flies off and disappears into the dark sky. You look at the corpse now for a moment, and it seems eerily familiar.
I'll walk closer to it.
You get within 5 feet of it, and you can see parts of its face that's left, its eyes gone, just looking at you with hollow sockets. You're sure you know who this is. As you take another step forward, you see that strewn in this corpse's hand is a deck of cards that are blood-soaked, muddy, fallen all over underneath where this person fell.
Cards. I'll kneel down next to the body.
You
Get a
kneel
closer
down
look.
and you look at the face closer, and you can see that it appears to be a 20-year-old version of yourself. And at that very moment, you hear a voice in your head. Hello, Desmond. Do you feel lucky? And at that moment, you lose the vision. The vision fades, and you're in darkness, sort of tumultuous. Nori, you're on your watch, and you can hear Desmond mumbling and tossing and turning. You can hear some sort of strange whispering coming from his bedroll. What do you do?
I move over to him quickly. And I jostle him.
He doesn't wake up, but he's kind of like, not whimpering, but kind of muttering, and you can see he's sweating. You look down, and he's got a dagger held tightly in his hand. And you hear, for just 1 second, a voice, Nori, that says, I can see you too. And that, my friends, is where we will end tonight's session. Thanks for playing.
Yes.
All right, well, that ended weird. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with us for this, the beginning of a very dark time for our so-called Heroes of Greyhawk, as they have stumbled into some very interesting things on their way to Nulb. It's been a long journey, but you guys have gotten into some interesting stuff, including uncovering a goblin crime syndicate, perhaps. I don't know. We'll figure out what that's all about. I want to remind people real quick, we're going to go around and do some outros, but I want to remind people really quick that we do have the giveaway going with our friends CZRPG. They are launching a Kickstarter. We are going to give away a autographed hard copy of their last product, which is the Amazing Encounters and Places. It's absolutely fantastic. I think I have something to show you. Here's the giveaway stuff. In order to enter the giveaway, you follow this channel, type join in the chat, and sign up for the CZRPG Kickstarter notification. And in 4 weeks' time, so 3 more on the 3rd episode from now, we will draw a winner from that master list of people. So good luck. Please get in on that action. We're going to go ahead and raid into some friends after we're done here, but let's first go to our friends to say goodbye. Let's start with Ashley.
Hey everybody, I'm Ashley, Minnesota Muse 99 on Twitter, and you can only find me here on Heroes of Greyhawk on Tuesdays for now. So stop by and see me next week on Tuesday, or also you can join our Facebook group or our Discord, and it's a good time.
Awesome. Thank you, Ashley. I love where things are going with Xanthi. It's going to be really fun to see how this all plays out. Let's jump over to Bleak Season. Hi, how you doing?
Hey, what's up? I'm the Bleak Season on Twitter and all sorts of other places. You can find me here Thursday, GMing my Shadesong homebrew game with the Dragonbane system, and on Friday on Darling Creepshow's Twitch, doing Cult, GMing some Cult, some Dark Action. Both of these are finales finales.
Big week.
Yeah, big week of finales for us, and hope to see some of you there. Thanks for the game. It was a great game. Had a lot of fun. It was a bit weird at the beginning. We sucked, but some good roleplay there at the end.
It took you a little time to get the wheels spinning, but eventually you did it. So
it was a good ending.
Let's jump over to Shelly.
Hello, I'm Shelly, also known as Flea Monkey on the chats and Real Flea Monkey on Twitter. You can find me here every Tuesday, and I will be on the Thursday night finale of Shadesong as well.
That's
So I'll
right.
see you guys there.
Very cool.
Yep.
Shelly, you've got your fingers in everything.
I do.
Look at them. Thanks for being here, Shelly. We're so glad that you joined this campaign, and we're having a lot of fun. You're a great addition to this team. So thank you so much. And last but not least, let's go over to Andy.
Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Andy, also known as AndyG3D, here on our Twitch channel and on Twitter and on Discord and a few different places around the internet. Yeah, I just had a great time tonight. You can find me here on Tuesday nights playing Desmond, getting cursed, learning more about his curses.
So much to unravel.
Trickling in. It's going to be a long, winding road. It should be really interesting.
It's only going to get better.
And I will also be here on our channel helping out Thursday night with producing Shadesong. I'm looking forward to it. Should be a lot of fun.
Hell yeah. Thanks for everything you're doing for the channel and for the production side of things, including an awesome logo and graphic design set for our Eldritch Horror two-shot, which we started on Monday. You can catch it VOD. We'll wrap that up this coming Monday. That is helmed by MJ Russell as the Keeper of the Arcane, and we have a great cast: Dylan McCollum, Gabe Greenspan, Rouge, and myself. Super fun. Those players are freaking amazing. They had me rolling. I didn't even know what I was doing, but it was really fun. Anyways, yeah, so come and check that out. We don't have a giveaway tonight, but we're giving that big thing away in 3 weeks. So you still have an opportunity to get in on that if you want to before we say goodbye. We're going to raid into our friends at Dork Tales. Am I forgetting anything at all? I don't think so, but I feel uncertain. Here we go. All right, we're going to start the raid. Thank you all for being here. Give them some good old-fashioned Guild Superior love when you drop in there, and we will see you all next time. So long. Bye-bye.
Raiding.